Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Second part to ng aking live. So, this is actually an emergency live. Kung tutusin. Dahil emergency live in a sense that we were anticipating the Welcome to Raccoon City trailer to
Mhm.
drop sometime soon,
Yep.
but we're not expecting it to actually drop same time last night. So I just saw it and then immediately messaged um, Adrian here, and then you
Oo.
guys up to do a reaction of this trailer. Sabi niya, send it over. Then
We
send ko
were
sa
ano eh,
kanya.
we were
Yeah.
streaming last night.
Oh, nanggigigil na, no? Nanggigigil na. Parang sa napanood.
Oo.
uh, yeah. And then, ayan, everything went as planned. Katapos ko lang ng aking supernatural stream, which thank
Congrats.
thank God
Ayan,
for
nice,
that.
nice.
So,
Mm.
Kodira, thanks for being here. I know
Heil.
it's
Heil.
yeah. Hey, these are the people from the US, friend. Ano rin sila, they're also fan of what we do because they also do it on their end. But yeah,
Thank
thanks
you,
for
guys. Thank
hanging
you.
out, Kodira. We're
Yes.
just going to discuss, or at least on Mahler's term, every frame a post or EFAPing the hell out of this thing. I'm not going
Discuss
to
ba o
expect.
talagang ano? Or is it a rant? Technically.
We could do
A
both.
little bit of both.
A little bit of
both,
both.
both. We can do both.
A little bit of both.
Oo.
This is getting old.
That's what like she said. I mean, um, sige, siguro I'm going to open up just giving siguro my 2 cents first that the previous RE movies were shit. Yun ang masasabi ko.
Yeah, yeah.
Paul
Mm,
W. S. Anderson actually did a very bad disservice on this one. It's like making a fanfic film franchise, except for the first one, which I enjoyed. I think
oh,
you
yeah.
guys also
Mm.
enjoyed the first movie,
Mm,
which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
closely to at least the roots of what RE1 was. Pero the
mm.
whole concept of Alice being there, I'm not sure why Alice is even there in the first place, except for her being Mila being Paul W. S. Anderson's wife. So hindi ko maintindihan
Oo.
yung Alice character. But we digress. Um, Welcome to Raccoon City trailer. I'm just going to share the screen now and we will start the madness. Pero we'll try muna do some technical ano dito. If sabihin sa akin kung may naririnig kayo.
Yep. It's good. It's good.
Okay. So, just 1 second. Yo! Kitang-kita natin kaagad. Very
Parang ano na.
intimidating. We have something here. What is this?
Parang
What
siya
the
yung ano
hell
eh.
is...
I might, let me just say, para siya yung mga gremlins dun sa tubigan na na gremlin. Minus the ears, minus the eyes.
Okay. So, simulan natin ulit dahil test yung kanina. Hinaan ko na ng konti on my end. I know, alam nyo na ibang dialogue dito because I'm assuming both you guys already watched this around 2 times na or something.
Di ba?
Around
In-skim
ano eh.
lang namin. In-skim lang namin.
Yeah, mga ganun.
Mm. Okay. So let's go ahead and
Okay.
dive. Again, the rules is if we need to pause, just tell me or I'll post it
Um,
myself.
ay na, sige.
Yeah. So ito pa lang, una pa lang. Who is this?
Yung unang reaction nyo kagad na yan, kung anong itsura niya, o kung sino yan.
Oh,
Is that clear?
Yes,
That's clear. That is clear. Pero yung, I had no idea kung sino yun nung una eh. Until,
Yung actress or yung character?
yung character. Mm.
Wala yung... Sige, mamaya.
Gun, mount now.
Ako mag-enjoy si girlfriend dyan, nakikita niya yung crush niya.
Well, anyway, actually we're not basing this movie in terms of the story writing. Right now, wala pa tayo talaga complete. We're just
Oo.
going to react on how we are seeing
The
it,
trailer.
and si Lightning
Yes.
is here.
Ay, si Lightning, andun nga. Haro. Good evening, guys.
Evening.
Good evening.
32 flavors of Nick Weiser, man. Thanks for being here, Nick. Let's try to
Morning.
stream
Morning
sometime
replies.
soon. He's a metalhead and also a very big movie fan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
fan fan. And Nick and I always talk about metal. I give him some recommendations both locally and also internationally. Do visit his page. A bit tongue tied, sorry. Kakagaling ko na this stream, but
Okay lang, pagod
he
ikaw.
also dive into more into movies like his Toxic Tuesday movies na more in action. They discuss na
Ooh,
panel
okay.
discussion. And also kung fan kayo ng Marvel and also DC, he also has his own Friday night dissection of let's say discussion. Friday night comic discussion. Meron siya lagi. And
Nice.
obviously these people really know each other, and I'm very thankful na nasama ako sa ano nila, sa circle nila. Very fun people to hang out with. Okay, let's
Shall we?
shall we
We shall, we
Shall
shall.
we?
okay, so first 3 minutes. Come on. Okay, so dito pa lang asak
Okay.
na asak na ako. Mamaya ako na ipopost ito. Okay, balik tayo doon.
Okay.
Let's go back here. Okay.
Derp.
Ah!
Okay, so we already, gentlemen, we already discussed this on our rant on the casting before. But what
Deep
part of
breaths,
this
deep breaths.
what part of this guy actually screams Leon Kennedy for you?
Well, his,
None.
his
I mean,
uniform.
if you place your hand over his head, that's Leon. There's something.
I'm going to take out this babaero mustache here. And
The 70s porn mustache, man.
yeah,
The porn stash.
And the hair.
yeah, and the hair. Okay.
Nice to meet.
Uh, yeah,
Thanks.
Nick is a very cool guy. Next time, Nick, if you do have the time, I'm going to invite you in advance because I'm assuming that this is not the last trailer that they'll be.
Oh, definitely. Usually ganun naman eh. No? They release at least 1, 2, or three trailers before releasing the movie itself.
I'll be reading the other comments later because we want to discuss this bullshit.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yan,
That's okay.
yeah,
First
okay.
question.
Is that Claire
It is clear.
beside him?
Yeah, it is clear. It is clear.
Okay, so
Then,
eto, Gremlins.
in fairness, okay naman siya. I mean,
Okay.
okay naman din siya.
Yeah,
Kung
it's-
tutuusin na yun.
Graphic wise, no? It's okay. Eh.
Yeah, it's okay. Even though it reminds you at first glance, yun nga, for me, it reminds me about Gremlins. Lalo na yung kakabasa lang sa end Gremlins.
Do you think, guys, this is the same part na remember yung bumaba yung yung liquor?
Uh-oh.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, kwento ko sa yung experience ko dun, yung sa first, yung encounter ko dun. So, as a kid, dyan ako napilitan ko isara yung PlayStation ko nun. Yung,
Yeah.
yung reaction na, when the moment that the liquor came down and I knew what was something up in the corner, because before you even turn at the corner, there's a headless body right there. So, implying that there's something around the corner. And then yung lumabas yung FMV video na the liquor coming down from the ceiling. Tayo, nope. Fuck the shit. Close the PlayStation. I'll just...
It's really funny because
Sumigaw ka
that
na, Mom, I need the priest!
it's also funny when you look at that entire scene in PlayStation 1. Parang pa, 'di ba? Slow-mo pa yung pagkabaksak niya, which is very for that time it's terrifying, but at that time I hope siguro the good part on this one is this. You see stuff like this. Medyo na anong hope mo that this could be something. Pero let's go.
Every story has a beginning.
Stop. Ayan, so meron tayong dito kay Hunk. How about I mean, nalaman tayo masasabi dito sa halos sa itsura ni Hunk eh. Pero yung kay Claire kanina, yung pa-arrive siya sa city, yung nakabike pa siya. Parang Wala lang, parang sabi there's something off with this. Parang parang
They're
There's
trying
something
to
wrong.
hindi
they're trying to do the entire sequence.
oh, oh. Parang ako ko, malalaman na lang natin yun talaga pagdating sa movie. Kasi doon sa games, maganda yung build-up ni Claire din doon, arriving into Raccoon City as an empty place. At, may sabi si Raiden.
Yeah, too bad. Yeah, I'm sorry about the night shift. But yeah, next time we still have that part 2. So
Oo, may part 2 nga pala tayo doon.
I'd be surprised to be happy to.
Siguro Easter egg, pag yun nalagay nila sa Easter egg, medyo matutuwa pa ako sa kanila.
And I think
yeah,
that will be an after credit scene.
or kahit Easter egg lang, may nakaiwan lang ng tofu dun sa desk nila dun
Yeah. What are the chances? I think there's a 50% chance.
Or kahit wallpaper man lang.
Agent Hunt maybe. Yeah. That's
parang Agent's crony.
I mean, there's a huge chance huge chance na yan nga mga agents na yung makasama ni Hunt
yung
sa
umbrella agents.
Sa kanila,
Operation Raccoon City fellows.
It's more of a scrawny than a hunk.
Parang kulang ng gas, kulang ng canister ng gas mask.
Saka kulang sa
sa
akin parang nakukulangan ako sa shoulder shoulder width. Yung
we basically don't know
or babae to.
We were
still don't know
assumed that this is Hank. Yeah.
Kasi signature kasi ni Hank talaga
not buffy enough for Hank.
Kung hindi si Hank yan, okay lang.
Sensic Nervin Moron. Fortunately, there's no jump scares on this one, sir. But thank you for being here.
Jay lang yung kay
Jump scare donations, but
Okay.
Ay, continue.
Okay, this is the entire first scene of RE2. Sorry, pero yun ang dating sa akin. This is the entire first scene of RE2. They're trying to replicate it, and that's it.
Discover the origin of evil.
Who has the time to place umbrella graffiti at this time? Or nitpicking
no?
Who has
alis
the
ka
time
alis ka na nga lang sa city. Minura mo pa yung yung umbrella o ganyan, nilagay mo na kagad sa paalis pa lang kayo. Saka bakit September 30? Wasn't it supposed to be It's supposed to be 29, right? Or 28?
Yeah.
Di ba? Oh no! Where did you screw that up? Why? Did you take a weekend off or something?
Okay, so
we had to find a new Leon.
Yeah, chronologically, this is already messed up. Even if we don't know the context why they showed September 30.
Exactly. Man.
By
the 30th, it's already
aftermath.
2 days after.
It's already a nuclear crater by then.
And so basically, they're showing the aftermath of what happened to Raccoon City.
Mali pala ako. October 2 nga pala yung napasabog na ganun. Kasi yung pag-nuke.
So that's in between the start of the epidemic or yung apocalypse.
It's already happening.
Tapos,
Yeah, it's already happening. So, bakit September 30 doon nag-umpisa? Whatever. Malalaman na lang natin na sa movie.
Why are you back here, Claire? Your conspiracies weren't true when we were kids. They're not true now.
Okay, so...
this.
Okay.
I have a bold topic with that.
Go ahead, Adrian. Sige, Adrian. Si Jay yung uli, ikaw naman ngayon.
Okay. So, for Chris, yeah, I'm down with Robbie Amel, but the way he talks is, it's not Chris-like for me. I don't know if binago nila yung characteristic ni Chris. Alam ko siya mabait siya sa little sister niya, di ba?
Wait, I have also one to pick out too.
Me too.
Claire went to Raccoon City to look for Chris. So why is she here? Why is he here in the first place?
There's something wrong.
Okay, I'm just going to replay that scene again, and you'll be able to identify what we're actually mentioning.
Why are you back here, Claire? Your conspiracies weren't true when we were kids.
Mm. Your conspiracies weren't true when we were kids.
Oo
So
nga.
they're
So,
making
So ano
clear ano yun, yung may aluminum
so,
sa ulo, ganun.
no,
he's
not only that,
implying that, he's
not only
implying
that,
na
nauna na. Nauna na
nauna
naman
na.
ni Claire.
Oo.
Claire knew it first before him. So,
Oo.
When we were
and
kids.
So, ewan ko lang kung ano gagawin nila dito. Baka probably ito yung mauuna talaga. So, and then doon papasok yung hensug scene ng RE1 and shit.
RE1,
Ganun.
which
Oo.
really is messed up.
It's
For
messed
fans
up. At saka pangalawa din, doon sa games, Claire had no fucking idea what was going on dun sa Umbrella. She was the clueless one here who's also trying to survive.
Saka
And then
Sige,
dito sa movie kasi parang ini-imply nila ang MC dito, hindi si Jill, hindi si Leon, si Claire. Why?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Di ba? Exactly, di ba?
Kasi,
Why
di ba yung
Claire?
sa ano?
I mean, I have nothing wrong against Claire. Pero here again, mga movie adapted movies, kung ano na nangyayari, you choose the wrong MC for the movie.
And not
Ayun lang.
only that, this is actually a big slap to the face to those real RE fans, those who have played the first movie and know the storyline. We all know that, including RE0. Sama na natin yung RE0 in the mix.
Sama na natin yung RE0. Sige
So
po.
if you're going to include RE0 in the mix, Chris has virtually no knowledge of what's happening.
Exactly. Yun na nga eh.
And
Kaya nga, they were just sent there to be butchered.
Yeah, Claire only knew this because Chris was...
Yung send ng SOS si Chris kaya
send an
ganun.
SOS and he's been missing for quite some time.
Oh.
Just to find out that he
Ika nga
already went
ni Marvin,
around
di
the
ba?
world.
Yeah, a few days ago pa nga yun ang sasabi na ni Marvin dun sa 2.
So,
oh my God.
this is a big slap to the face even for me when I heard this dialogue. Who's writing this shit? Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Do you even have any respect for the franchise or even the established storyline for RE1 and RE2? Clearly, you don't, because you're changing stuff very drastically and make. You know what's the next step on this one? Mas matanda si Claire kay Chris.
Seriously? Yun ba yung na-indicate doon? O mukha lang siya talaga.
It looks like mas matanda siya in the first place, and also the way that they're talking, as Adrian said a while ago, when we were kids. So
baka ano nga yun? Nasabi ko kanina baka na-stuck nga siya sa Maze Runner.
This is it's like retcon. It's already retcon kung tutusin. And tama yung sinabi ni Adrian, bakit na sasabihin na when we were kids? Because may agwat ang edad nilang dalawa.
Oo, saka the virus started, adult na sila nun eh.
Yes,
saka,
exactly.
When
high
Claire
school pa yata si Claire.
When Claire went to Raccoon City, di ba nga, si Leon pa yung kasama niya. And they had no freaking clue kung ano nangyayari.
Clueless sila pareho. Clueless talaga.
Diba?
Ay, may sabi
you wanna read it, sir? You wanna read it, sir?
Okay. Even in the first movie where an Alice exists, the agents don't know what's going on. Rain doesn't know. Alice doesn't know. Only the Red Queen knows. So only the AI knows.
No, the AI knows, and also Dr. Ashford at that time.
Pala doon na pala si Ashford, no?
Second movie.
Saka, there's something unsettling sa hairstyle nung Claire dito. Parang palagi siyang bagong ligo.
I don't like to see Claire with this.
The wrinkle sa ano.
It implies that she's far older.
Oo.
In the game, she's quite young, eh.
Oo, saka yung ponytail niya nawawala.
And here's one more thing. If Claire actually is parading this conspiracy theory, wouldn't you be one of those people investigating it? Because you're part of the police now?
Kaya nga, part of the stars ka, di ba? You're in the stars, eh. RPD. Oh my
Again,
god.
these are just speculation rants based on what they're placing in front of us. So let's see.
You're not true now.
Need to expose Umbrella.
Oh god.
Okay, so
They
let me
didn't
just.
even know what Umbrella
Yeah,
actually is.
exactly.
Eh.
Yes.
It is not true now.
We need to expose.
I mean,
Mm.
we applaud them for using Umbrella Corporation properly this time around. Na
Baka
medyo
mag-iba
menacing
ngayon
din.
eh. Gawin pa nilang tricel or whatever.
Oh my, Neo Umbrella bullshit.
Yung sa ano, sa 6 ba yun?
Sa
Oh.
5. Sa 5.
Ay,
Ganun.
sa 5
Jay,
pala, sorry.
what's wrong with this dialogue?
Paulit na ulit, paulit. Sorry.
Nakikinig nyo ba? Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, narinig namin. Sorry nawala lang sa isip ko because it's not really that memorable sa akin. Alam mo.
Ano.
Need
Yeah, the game.
to expose Umbrella.
Oh yeah, so ba't siya nag-i-imply? Bakit siya?
Another thing here.
So,
Another
teka,
thing
si Claire
here.
ba dyan journalist?
No. No indication. No indication of journalist
Ano
should be
ang profession ni Claire sa games?
Ano lang siya?
What?
She's
Wala.
a
She's just a sister of
motorcycle
Chris,
enthusiast lang and then a sister of, of course. Yun lang.
Oh,
Mr.
she's
Chris.
ano eh, she was just ano eh, 'di ba? She was just mixed in with the ano eh, with the mess.
Mm.
But it doesn't imply anywhere in the game that she's a journalist or an investigative journalist. Eh. So
Yeah.
why are they trying to expose Umbrella in that kind of
Ayan.
manner?
I have something to input on that later on pag nag yung yung trailer. May sasabihin natin si
Tumataas yung heart rate
Ade.
ko.
You know what pisses me off? They're trying to include Code Veronica in this shit because that's something Claire would say during Code Veronica.
Oo.
Oh, syempre aware na siya eh. Ganun eh
Yeah.
yung
Oo.
sa
But that's
nangyayari.
ano eh, that's an origin story movie na they're just
Exactly.
ano eh, the plague or the zombie apocalypse is just beginning or it's just on its baby steps. Eh.
I would agree with Lightning's comment.
Oo, ngayon.
If this goes with the trajectory that we're seeing it,
Pag
it
yan
won't
si
be
Claire
far.
nagkaroon ng Kage-Bunsin technique at kayang mag-hack ng AI gamit utak niya.
Nagkaroon siya ng ng clones na kasing lakas niya. So,
Oo.
okay. Gentlemen,
Let's move.
let's.
Watch this.
Ayan, this. So, apparently, di ba dun sa sa games, ang talagang contact kay this is Ben nga pala. This is Ben.
Ben
Yeah, the guy,
yeah.
oh, the guy yung yung napisat ng ulo dun sa
Yes.
sa
The
remake
informant.
So this is the informant / journalist,
Investigative
reporter,
journalist,
investigator, yeah, yung ganun. So why of all people would he contact would be Claire? Sino si Claire ba dyan? Ganun.
Alam mo yung naalala ko dito? Sorry Naalala ko yung the whole thing in Godzilla versus Kong about the conspiracy theorist guy.
Good job. Oo.
This is
It makes
how I
sense.
feel in this part. Diba?
Yeah,
Yung parang-
I don't parang I don't think na parang hindi naman parang yun nga parang similar siya yung sa yung sa vibe nung ginawa nila sa conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to come up with the plot na based on what's happening on the first
You're
30
trying
seconds.
you're trying to come up with some bullshit explanation under bullshittery.
Oo. Exactly.
Hindi ko kasi nasabi sa inyo to. I used to write novels and I also
No, I'm not saying it as an insult Parang alam mo yung
Hindi. Oo.
nagbibigay tayo ng
din ako eh.
Yeah.
Oo.
I
So
understand
I'm
that.
very nitpicky sa sa mga ganong the smallest of details. Parang kapag may nakita akong something noteworthy, I need to point that out
To point
as
it out.
much as possible.
Yeah,
Oo.
I agree. Because
Diba?
you have to point this out. Number one, this is an established product that we're looking into. We know the ins and outs of this franchise, or at least 90%. Jay probably knows more than I am. But yun nga, you have to know the base knowledge of RE1 and 2 to understand this.
Mm-hmm.
And to immediately know that they're trying to alter the timeline and also probably the characterization of Claire, Chris,
Oo nga eh.
Jill,
Dapat pala kumuha ako ng notebook, no?
O
you could
notepad na lang pare, mas okay na
you
yung
could
Oh,
notepad
sige,
na
sige,
lang.
sige.
you could get it, and Jay and I will rant for a while when we were
Hindi,
getting
sige.
it.
Notepad na lang, notepad.
Okay.
Ano, I mean, sayang lang kasi to. I mean, if you look at OGRE2, at saka if you compare it with the remake, andun pa rin eh. It's still, in-enhance lang niya, minodernize na ng konti. And then, shuffle lang niya yung in order yung mga ibang klase, mga jump scares, kung ano expect mo to. Yung pala, nilagay sa iba, ganun-ganun. I can hear that there are zombie dogs in the background down right here. Yan na naman.
It's nighttime.
Nabuti
They
nga
are with
zombie dogs na lang eh. Wala na si Nemesis na kumakatok pa dyan last time.
Oo. Hindi pa siya nagagawa.
Sana na lang they just took yung story na lang ng RE2 remake and andun na lang. All you have to do is just face swap with proper actors.
This is actually making a very bad light on Claire's character in general. Claire's
Totoo.
character is very good.
Yeah.
Claire's character is very independent, very investigative. Making her
Totoo.
into a conspiracy theorist just makes her look like a psycho or a weirdo, which she really isn't. And
I'm just gonna say it na bakit ginawa lang si Claire parang ginawa lang pa-woke.
yes,
Oo,
it is.
technically, oo.
Yes.
Parang ganun
But
yung dumating eh.
I want to reserve that comment sana in the last parts. It's going to be very evident somewhere in this trailer. They did that bullshit even here. What really pisses me off is why are you going to include something that she would probably say in the fourth installment of this series, which is
I
Code Veronica.
know. Right? Yan, tama nga eh. Oh,
And number
exactly.
two, what you said is why the hell would Ben actually give her a copy of this instead of going to, let's say, Leon or Chris?
Or Chris. Yeah, or Chris himself. Ganyan.
It doesn't
Or
hold any water.
or si
Any argument.
Ada. I
Ada,
mean,
yeah.
Ada wasn't shown here. I mean, Ada was yung talagang kausap talaga ni Ben doon, di ba?
Well, Ada is still part of the movie. So
Yeah, she is. Pero still, why? It begs you to think, bakit bakit binigyan na rin ng, kung naman itong mga conspiracy na pinapalabas ni Ben, bakit na binigyan ng copy si Claire?
Shall we?
Yes,
Go.
we shall.
I'm afraid, Claire. I'm afraid of what they're gonna do to this town. See, Umbrella.
Implication: an umbrella is shelter from the storm.
From the storm.
Very
So
clever.
it's not a pharmaceutical company anymore.
Yeah.
parang ginawa siya parang mga Fallout vaults na dun sa games. Pero then pasiguran lang yan mga ang tao dito, yung mga
Propaganda.
product na lang, propaganda lang ganun. Kasi they used to start as a pharmaceutical company talaga.
we saw what you did there, Netflix, but etong internal reaction namin. Yun ang internal reaction namin, Netflix. You're trying to be clever, but no. Sorry.
Wait.
Are you seeing something else?
Ano yung nasa may hindi ko masyadong
Ito?
makita eh.
Kaliwa?
Yeah, on the left side,
I think basurahan yata eh.
Basuran then some
Basurahan,
random people.
Okay,
Hey!
so...
God.
Okay. It's
Oh,
him.
God.
I hate
Okay.
the bangs.
You guys take it. I've said what I've got to say already.
Pero ang laki ng tinanda niya, no?
Oo, laki. Laki talaga ng tinanda. This is This is William Birkin.
William Birkin. Gil Donoho. Why did you take this role? I'm not sure.
Baka
Yeah.
Diba, isa siya sa mga ito na
In a $40 million budget, man.
kaya nga eh. Baka siguro siya sa mga high budget actors na sinama na lang basta-basta.
Jeez. Okay,
I'm talking Chernobyl. If you
that's Jill.
That's Jill.
That's
That's
tama, that's Jill.
that's Jill. Right na may frustration sa ulo ni sa mukha.
Getting old. This is getting old.
Okay. Dito
Okay.
na papasok ang salitang diversity pagdating sa ano, sa sa mga kinuha nilang actors. So, anyway, we'll expound more on that lalo na pag nandun na tayo sa frame ni Leon. Kala ko may zombie na lumabas ang puto.
No, I'm a bit
PTSD ka na.
I'm very probably just exaggerating my reaction. No, I'm not exaggerating my reaction. What you're seeing right now is what I really feel about this one. This is not. Siguro si ano pa to? Ang pangalan nun, si Sheva. I would accept.
Sige. I mean, a little lighter skin color than Chevel it is. Pero ano okay pa eh. Pero, Jill?
Not only that, look at the hair.
Okay.
So you have this
Let's
Jill,
go.
And
and
parang ang tingin ko dito, teka wait, si Jill is a part of Stars na before, di ba?
yes,
Oh.
Yes.
She looks more of a mercenary dyan sa scene na yan. Kesa sa mukha siyang Stars member.
Oh, nawala na yung signature damit niya na yung ano, with the beret, and then ano, ganun.
Dude, nail polish.
Black nail polish ba? Ano to, parang almost konti na lang. Ganito na yung itsura ni Ellen Ripley dun sa ano sa Alien Resurrection eh. Ganun eh.
Oo.
I don't see this. So yeah,
Best-
go for it. So you have
Okay,
this,
go.
and then
Chernobyl, if you know what I mean.
Jill. That's obvious. Mamaya yan. So this is
Oh,
obvious.
yan.
It's either Chris or sino yung
Ay,
yung kinagat
so
ng
then-
ahas.
Si Tom Hopper yan eh. So apparently he's Wesker.
This is Wesker.
No?
Yeah. He's si
Which
Wesker,
one?
Ben. Sino Ben?
Dude, hindi
Ay,
siya.
hindi.
Teka.
Si ano pala?
No, it's not Wesker.
Si Robbie ba? Si Robbie Amell, Ben. Si
Ano pangalan?
Si Robbie Amell.
Nope, the actor.
The
Hindi
actor,
siya-
si ano eh. Kasi nakalagay dito sa casting ano eh. Si Wesker, si Tom Hopper eh.
What?
As Wesker. But I'm not sure in this angle dito. I'm not sure if that's Tom Hopper or Robbie Amell.
Yeah, it could be. It
Oo
could
nga,
be
no?
Tom
Tapos
Hopper.
Tom Hopper nga. Si Tom, yan yung Wesker. Doon sa
I
cast.
think, I think this is the part na hinahabol na siya ng Tyrant.
It feels like
could
it.
be.
Yeah.
It feels like it if you look at it in
Basta na shades
RE1
na.
logic.
Kasi na shades. Shades.
Okay. So
Ay, yung next ano, yung
This is-
yung next cut yan, ayan. Bakit
this
si,
is
si Lisa yan, di ba?
Lisa Trevor.
Si Trevor. Lisa Trevor.
Why?
Akala ko nung una nga si ano yan eh, yung sa Revelations, yung babae na ano, na mahabang buhok. Nakalimutan ko pangalan eh. Pero, ang layo ng itsura nito kay Lisa eh. But then again, yan ang portrayal nila kay Lisa na
You know
maraming
what
mukha.
this looks like? It looks like an evil within character.
Oh, isa pa yun. It looks like exactly like ano eh. Yung parang over,
Yun nga,
ano,
yung mga book.
yung buhok parang balat na, ganun.
Yep.
Skin yung buhok, ganun.
So it's like an evil within character. And I'm not sure why. Because Lisa Trevor, number one, she has both hands shackled down. And she won't
She
do
has
something
wax.
like she won't do something like this. But
Is that a mask
anyway.
or is that a part of her face?
That's
think
her
that's her
face.
face.
I think that's her face kasi si Lisa Trevor
Both?
nga, she's wearing faces nga, di ba? Yun yung story na yun, ano.
Yeah,
Ewan
is
ko
that
ba?
both her faces or the other one's just like a cover?
We
I
don't
think that's
know.
her face na yun eh. Kasi he
Pero-
was also infected with the virus eh.
Oh,
So,
It's a mutation as well.
mutation ng
and-
virus yun.
And the good thing about Lisa and RE1 remake, she's basically indestructible. For some reason, you cannot kill Lisa Trevor in RE remake. The only time na mapapatay mo siya is parang mahuhulog yata siya, and then
Ay,
that's the
mahulag
only.
using yung kay Barry.
Yeah,
I have this.
so technically she's still alive somewhere. She's still alive somewhere.
Napunta sa movie. Puta,
So,
layo ng binagsak niya. Napunta siya sa ano,
oh my.
22 years in the future.
Time
This looks
travel.
like looks like a burning mansion in background or this underground.
Yung sa one.
Oh,
mm, Mocha, it doesn't look like the police station. Not unless kung ibubutcher
nasa
talaga
ilalim na
nila.
naman ng RPD dito. 'Di ba? Nasa ilalim na naman ng RPD dito.
Likely. Ganun.
Mga-
Sige, let's play. Tingnan natin kung ano. Wala na next.
People are getting sick.
let's go back there. Okay. The worst thing that happened in this
People are getting
thing, this guy. Who is this?
Quote-unquote diversity. Si ano yan? Siguro yung Alex Wesker daw.
Yeah, it could be. Val could be right.
Si Val. Ano to eh? Alam mo yung unang tingin ko sana parang siya yung budget Carlos eh. Good yun.
Actually, if this guy was
Carlito,
casted
ganun.
as Carlos, pwede pa.
It could pass. It could pass as Carlos.
Siguro.
Pero pucha technically yung if I'm not mistaken, 'di ba, Canadian actor din to.
Yep. Canadian.
Canadian Indian. Eh din naman si Leon, 'di ba? I think design mo din sa akin he's technically Kailan sabi ko Mexican Leon Kennedy. Oh my God. Well, masasabi ko lang, this is a face that is not Leon. Not Leon Singh.
This doesn't feel. Here's what I'm really pissed off about this. Okay, so casting choices, obvious mistakes. We could see it throughout what they're doing. Number two,
Definitely.
problem with this casting is you're putting way too much main characters in one movie.
Di ba sila
Placing-
natuto sa Dragon Ball? Unti-unti hanggang sa lumakas.
Replacing Chris, including Claire, and you also have Jill. Now you have Leon Guerrero, or whoever this guy is.
Sila ito lahat.
Viva la raza, gagit.
and you also have powerhouse characters like Wesker and Birkin and Lisa Trevor.
Kaya nga, too many mains. I mean,
Jeez.
kung ganun na mangyayari, it's gonna be like what will happen to any other movie adaptations, like Silent Hill. Yun lang pala masasabi ko, yung latest na yun nandun yung pinoportray nila sino ba dito, si Heather. Ang daming MC doon na pinalabas sa movie na yun, na minix up pa nila yung 1, 2, and 3 yun sa. So mangyayari dito, agawan ng attention pare, and then it's going to be all over the fucking place.
You know what this is? This is Resident Evil fan servicing the movie.
Okay. I have this
Would you like
feeling
some tacos,
na parang in between or parang after the parang main plot is revealed doon sa movie, I think they will all go get together and form the freaking Power Rangers or something.
Alam mo yung timeline ng this is what I've been saying dun sa stream ni Jay before. I would like to see a game na magkasama ang RE2 and RE3. But it will be implemented like Siren Blood Curse type of timing.
Yung episodic, ganun
Yeah, episodic. 9
Episodic.
p.m. you're going to use Claire. And then on 11, you're going to use Chris. Balik tayo ng ng 10 a.m. ng same day, si Jill naman, investigating kung ano nangyayari. That could have worked here. Instead of doing this like entire movie with this much characters, this could have easily been a Netflix series. Optimistically.
Oo nga eh. And ito yung mangyayari nga dyan. Kasi kung ginawa nilang movie, wala. Isisiksik nila lahat yan. Everything's gonna be all over the place.
Oh my
But para may waterfalls. Sino yun?
It's my
I think
fan.
an electric fan. That's fine.
Nagkamal.
But yeah. Shall we, gents?
Go.
Michelle.
Okay, so first, actually, this is actually the best part of this. Yung mga monsters. Na trailer.
Kung totoo sila, mga
Baka
monsters.
dyan
Okay
napunta
din
yung
naman eh.
budget.
Look,
makeup.
it's Optimus. Optimus Prime arriving here.
Sa freaking Autobot.
Oh, let's go back there.
Okay. Let's go back there.
Wait.
Okay.
Is that?
So,
Hindi. Siya yung truck driver, di ba?
yes.
Oh, malamang. Yes.
Okay.
Alam mo yung naalala ko dito, men? Di ba meron pa yung unang trailer? So obviously, this is the second trailer. Yung unang trailer, you know what this reminds me of, this guy? This reminds me of Travis Brady of Silent Hill Origins.
Oo, yung damit, pananamit pa nga lang niya, yung plaid shirt, fucker cap,
Diba?
tapos yung
Especially, di ba
yung,
yung kinakausap niya si Claire? Di ba? Dun sa isang trailer. That felt a lot like Travis Brady from Silent Hill Zero.
Silent Hill Zero.
Origins para yun. Jack.
The metal!
Discounted Jack Black.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Jack Gray yun.
Si Jack.
Gray lang. Hindi siya nag-turn to black.
Oh my god.
Dies look like Vampire Diaries, vampire look.
Almost.
Naaalala ko nga dyan, yung mga mata na kinuha nila dun sa 28 Days Later eh.
Yes.
Yung rage virus eh.
Not only that, look at this. Look at his face, the veins and everything.
Yung veins, everything. Yeah.
Rage virus.
He looks more constipated with a sore eye kaysa magmukha siyang
O baka nga maaaring constipated nga siya, hindi siya natama ng virus, natatae lang siya, tapos biglang nataob na pa yung buong truck yung yung buong truck na.
Kaya pala nagmamadali.
in between this, diba, we guys, this is actually the second trailer which hindi natin napanood talaga. Pero on the first trailer, here's some more inconsistencies for you. Him and Claire magkasama sila sa bus.
What?
Remember
Ano
that?
yung pininit lang nila? Pininit lang nila yun eh.
If you saw the first trailer, you could see that it's basically a copy from for me, it's a copy from Train to Busan. Tinamaan yung deer. It felt that way for me.
Pero bakit si Claire, no? Ba't pinipilit nila si Claire na gawin ng IMC?
Yeah, and not only that, they were in the same truck. So what happened there?
Hitchhike siya sa kanya.
Here's another question because
Ko pala napansin, no? May aso pala sa likod. Hindi ko na napansin na aso sa likod.
Here's another
aso pala yun.
Yeah, it looks like. Here's another question for you, gents. They were parading sabihin natin inconsistency lang. They were parading Claire knowing something about what's happening.
Oo nga.
Does that mean she didn't pick up on this?
Kaya nga eh. Utang.
Anyway,
ewan ko ba. Marami silang pinipilit na inconsistencies nga na like na what you said.
This is a far better movie, I'm going to tell you. 30 Days of Night.
30 Days of Night.
Siguro gusto nyo panoorin ulit Evil Dead na lang.
Oo, men. Gusto ko kayo lumang Evil Dead eh. Kung totoo sin eh.
Okay, so ngayon, kasalanan pa niya kung bakit na-aksidente si Optimus. Papuntang RPD. Papunta pang RPD. How convenient. How very convenient. Kasi in RE2 game, it's way far from the Raccoon Police Department.
Well, yung scenario B, malapit lang. Sa likod lang talaga eh. Pero yung yung scenario A, malayo pa yung iniikot eh. Magdadaan ka pa kay Kendo, ganun eh. Saka kung isipin mo dito, ba't ang luwag ng kalye?
Exactly.
Sobrang siksikan dun sa sa main game, di ba?
Oh.
Budget daw because only 40 million, so hindi sila makabili ng luxury cars. Or...
Hindi man lang nila na CG.
Hindi lang man nila si CGI, Kaya sige, let's continue.
You gotta help us, Claire. Let the world know what's really
Okay, so...
going on.
Yeah. Okay.
Ayan.
Ayan.
So...
He definitely gave that to Claire. Ayun na talaga. So he did not give to anyone else. Kay Claire lang talaga. Hindi lang kay Ada Wong. No, not to Ada Wong, not to Chris Redfield, who is the fucking qualified person out of those two. Claire!
And we see some obvious Michael Bay some Michael Bay fireworks here.
Oo nga, wala namang build up ng ayan.
Sino?
This
Chief
guy.
Irons.
This is Chief Irons. But parang ito yung mas buong Leon kaysa sa Leon natin.
Matandang Leon, no?
I have another question here. Why does he feel more of a good guy?
Okay. He's a fucking bad guy. He's the worst guy in the game.
In RE2. Yeah. Well, definitely we don't know the backstory of this, but he feels like a good guy here.
Ito, mas natanggapin ko pang Leon to dahil sa hairstyle niya.
Yeah.
Saka jacket, no?
Old Leon eh. Old Leon.
Leon.
Ito, yung mga aso mo.
Oh, here's a dog. I mean,
Ito yung mga nasa ko.
pretty good. CGI.
Okay naman din ang mga aso. I really have no complaints pagdating sa mga monsters.
Ito yung I have this moment ni I
have this. Naging berry na rin. Puta gina.
Teka, wait. Can you
Ano
go back
sir?
to, sino yung humatak sa kanya?
Zombie.
Zombie,
Yeah,
just a zombie.
I just wanna see the face.
You know what this feels, pre? This feels like RE0.
RE0? Siguro, pero it's not RE0 eh.
Or RE1. Either of the two.
Either of the two. Yung yung umpisa, kumbaga. Yun ang... Okay.
Ito ba? That's...
Sino to? That's Chris and Claire, na? Claire and
The
Chris.
red fields. On a red field.
On a red background, wearing a red jacket.
Red tinted.
Red field.
Red tint.
I've seen what you... I saw what you did there, Netflix.
You know what I hate?
Netflix ba to? Netflix ba? Or is
Yes,
alam ko it's
It is Netflix.
Oh man.
You know what I hate more about this is the background music.
Grabe. Oh my god.
Reminds me of Skeletor for some reason.
Wala ako dito yung Skeletor, yung what? Yung ganyan yung Skeletor, wala ako dito.
What?
Do it. Do it.
Eh, si Jay, oh.
Do it.
What?
Okay, so this implies na they've already been overrun. So,
Kala ko si Claire. Kala ko si Claire. Nagpa-pretend na maging zombie, pero hindi.
Wait. These look either parang half zombie and yung iba, yung nasa likod nito, yung it looks more of a human. Tapos yung sa harap mukhang zombie.
Yung sa likod ng yung the guy specifically na natatamaan ng ilaw dun sa may kanan. Parang parang that guy na parang kinulang ata sa makeup
He looks like a normal dude.
parang this guy. This guy.
Yan, Parang
yun din, parang naipit siya no?
Parang siguro pagdating lang sa makeup room, okay, di ba naka-makeup ka na pala, ganun. You already look dead enough. Well, that's already a little bit too nitpicking. Pero ayan, we already we already know that
this actually is very off.
It sends out it sends out pang two different signals na are either they're panicking or they are the zombies talaga
you know, you know
Parang
this
sila
type.
yung tumakas.
Oo.
You,
Sa
you know
bagay, oo.
this type of face. You know what movie this falls on, especially in this scenario. This feels very Shaun of the Dead ish. This kind of
Shaun of the
face.
Dead.
Ang naalala ko sa kanya, parang si Clint Eastwood na nahihirapan magsalita.
Oo nga. Okay,
Diba? Yung
let's continue,
pagbuka ng
sir.
bibig, parang si Dirty Harry.
May sinabi siya. Let's go back a bit.
We have to contain this.
Why? How are you going to contain this?
Yeah, I mean,
There was never a plan to contain the virus eh.
and sino ka ba para magano?
Oh. BSAA ka na?
Are you BSAA? Are you stars?
Dito sabi yung
Even in the game, di ba? There was no plan on containing eh.
The indication of the woke character now coming to surface.
So, konsensya, ganun.
You are actually undermining Chris Redfield's character.
Ay, teka, wait.
You're stealing his role.
Yeah.
Oo nga eh. Teka, wait. Claire saying that they need to contain this, it implies there's a cure already.
Could be. There's some
Kasi-
sa games kasi they're not trying to contain anything. They're trying to escape.
Oo. And nuke the place, di ba?
Inanok ko yung lugar.
Oo. So, saying that Claire wants to contain the situation, meaning meron ng cure. And
Kasi sino ka ba?
alam
Pari
natin
quarantine mo yung lugar, no? You're not even
And
you're not even from stars.
You're not even from Stars, you're not from
Hmm.
RPD, you're not
Not
even
BSAA.
from
Patingin ka
you're
ng
not
ID ni
even
Claire.
you're not even from Umbrella, you're not even from Tricel.
I'm not.
I need some ID from Claire.
And what is Chris actually doing here? Just listening
Wala.
to all this bullshit?
Tagasagot kay Claire. Parang na lang, parang taga-verify lang ng mga sagot.
This is not the Redfield siblings that I know of.
Yeah.
Of course, definitely not.
Yeah.
Reverse role ang pucha.
God.
Okay, let's continue. Mas I say lang talaga yung soundtrack na yun. Parang, alam mo yung mga soundtracks these days, parang ginagawa lang yung parang yung breakdown na yun na, alam mo, old songs.
You're trying too hard.
Yeah,
trying
it's forced. It's really forced. I mean, di bagay sa ano eh. Di bagay sa... I mean... that's just yun ang masasabi ko talaga.
Soundtrack dito, if you guys remember, we talked about this off air. Pero alam mo yung i-compare ko dito, that shitty ass cover from Black Widow.
Yung sa Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oo.
That
Sa
one,
umpisa.
may isa pa akong ganyan na nakalimutan ko kung anong movie yung may ginawa silang ganong
Diba yun din? Ginawa din nila yun sa ewan ko kung Suicide Squad ba yun, yung Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, ganun, whatever,
Well,
yung kay
pero the biggest thing that was going on for Suicide Squad or at least some James Gunn movies is nag-gel yung soundtrack. It works for the entire scene. What we're seeing here, it's not working at all.
But yung sa first movie ng Suicide Squad with Bohemian Rhapsody, oh my God.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1, I really love the soundtracks used there.
Oh, definitely.
Nasa playlist ko yun.
Pero this,
Volume 1 and 2.
are you going to say, hey, what's going on
Well,
during a zombie apocalypse?
I mean, it fits definitely dahil sa casting, dahil sa direction ng movie. What's going on?
or maybe this is actually what may nag-hijack dito sa project nila.
Siguro.
Ito ilalagay ko dito. Ito yung nararamdaman ko talaga. This is my soundtrack. What's going on with this movie?
Pang trollin na po siya na tapos biglang ututo naman nakita. Okay, let's pass this thing. It's easy for a trailer.
Sounds like
Sounds good.
90s vibe. We could attract more people watching it, pero yung loob niya, that's not really how it is. This is what I feel about the movie, what's going on.
If that's the case, kudos to you. If it's
So,
not, you did a
approve.
terrible job
Big
for this.
two thumbs up for you. Kung yun nangyayari talaga. Yes, carry on.
Shall we go?
No, no,
No,
no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
please no.
Look at that
no.
bullshit. So, ngayon, uh,
Shall we go?
so, ngayon,
Son of a bitch.
Tangina.
you guys can see what's wrong here?
Yeah, look at his scrawny ass, boy.
No, not only that, man. Uh, let's say this is Claire Redfield. What? In RE2, where did you see Claire being superior to Leon in any
Oh,
way? Giving
and
him
this is
an
inside
bulletproof.
a police station. This is inside a
Exactly.
police station, in front of a police officer in the middle of a crisis. Leon, what are you doing?
Not only that, this implies na Claire has the power here because she's let's say this is Claire. She's giving him all of the things that he needs to survive with the
Yeah.
whole bulletproof armor thing and probably
Alice
giving him a gun.
2.0.
And what pisses me off here in Lightning, malamang galit na galit ka na. They're trying to retcon everything. They're trying to retcon everything. They're trying to make the male characters here look like
Useless
bitches.
pieces
Sorry.
of shit.
Yeah.
Ganun.
Kasi what in this case, play pa natin you could see. Oh, why are you going
Siya
to
pa
give
mag-hand
Leon
over.
Hiyang-hiya naman ako sa'yo, Claire.
You walk your ass right here in the middle of something what's going na parang pandemic or whatever na nila. You just somehow you just know where the armor is. Grab whatever you saw and then hand over the gear that you actually see to the police officer who's only doing fucking nothing.
it's like I'm handing back your balls.
Exactly. So yun. Teka, medyo sobra ito. I'll give you some balls.
And hindi ganito kapayat si Leon.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oo naman.
this is not
This is not Claire. This is not
this is not
Leon.
any of them.
What's going on?
Diba, I told you guys, kalahati pa lang tayo and then 1 hour na tayo dito.
Okay.
One
But
minute
this
in.
is actually this really pisses me off. Kasi fan favorite si Leon, you're already throwing shade on his character,
Mm.
and you're also not only dehumanizing him. Not only that, then you're going to give there a bigger status on this movie, which we really don't need
Makes me
because
think
Claire.
what's with Resident Evil and their female leads? On the movie ano lang naman sa movie universe.
Maybe it was written by someone from CW or something.
I'm not going to rule out that possibility.
Mm. Anyway, let's continue. Tingnan natin. Let's find out for more headache.
Oh, there's the whole alpha team.
Ayun
That's the
ang
whole
alpha
alpha.
team.
Yeah, go back again. Whole alpha team. Okay, so Chris and Julia.
Julia.
Julia
Juliet.
Valentine. And
Juliet.
this
Valentina.
is is this no ang pangalan nun yung
Si Vlad.
iniwanan sila.
Si Vlad ba yun? Si Vlad Wakers.
No, yeah, Brad Vickers and
Brad
also
Vickers ba?
obviously this is Wesker.
Yeah.
Without the shades again?
Yun nga without the shades
It's nighttime Parang practical naman.
No,
I've
pero
been-
diba,
Sa bagay,
So-
kahit dun sa game talaga, kahit yung live action counterpart yun sa RE1 na game, naka-shades pa din di ba?
Oh. Oh well.
Oh yeah,
Don't worry.
I could tell you that. I could say that. I know how you feel. Because we all know how it feels to have your favorite characters bastardized at this level. Right?
Well, I've
So-
seen Goku being bastardized, so
Oh my god, are we gonna talk about also that movie? Yung Dragon Ball Dragon Ball
Evolution.
Action Evolution.
More like devolution.
You know what? I'm still going to favor Dragon Ball Evolution over this. You know why? Kasi back then they have at least zero knowledge of what they're going into.
As bagay.
Oh, eto kasi,
And
it's laid out na eh.
yeah, this is a very long-running franchise, and forefront ng gumawa nito is already US developers. So they have no excuse para gawin to. Unless
Exactly.
woke points.
Only one way to find out.
I love this scene for some reason.
Okay siya. I have no complaints with that. Oh, maganda yung yung portrayal nila ng mansion.
Okay. Look at him. Look at William Birkin.
Okay, dito naman bumata.
Diba?
Bumata ng konti.
Did he take
Pero-
the G virus already? Assumption?
Pero dito, siguro another case of miscasting na rin. Kasi
It is a miscast.
It's another miscast eh. I mean, yung una nga, akala ko nga ito nga si Nikolai sa Resident Evil 3. Tapos malaman ko hindi pala kasama Resident Evil 3 sa movie. So,
We're going to comment on Resident Evil 3 in a few.
no.
You know
Sino
what
pala
this
yun?
reminds
Sino pala yun?
me?
Yung
I think that was
yung-
Sherry.
Si Sherry. Okay.
You know what this reminds me, man? This reminds me of a very classic George E. Romero scene.
Which one?
Night of the Living Dead.
Night
Or
of
at
the
least-
Living Dead.
Or at
Okay.
least some parts dun sa, alam mo yung ina-experimentohan nila yung zombie.
Yun na.
Di ba? It is very obvious na
Parang
ina-experimentohan nila.
parang
Kaya,
no. Now that you pointed it out. Oo nga.
Open
Ah.
that shit up.
Wait a minute. Wait lang So this is supposed to be Annette, right?
Yeah, should be.
Isn't it supposed to be the way around na yung si
Yeah,
West,
baliktad,
si
di ba?
Birkin na itong
Oo.
what the fuck? Oh my God,
No,
what's
it's-
going on?
Who knows what's
Kaya
happening inside
natutugtog na yung
Umbrella
background
Corporation? Who knows what's happening inside Umbrella Corporation at this point?
Oh my fucking God! Si Annette yung
Kasi-
naging yung...
Yeah, this is obviously Sherry.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Sherry. Okay, sige, matatanggap ko pa yan. Pero,
Could be. But this part, if you're looking for a cure, this should be Annette Birkin.
exactly. It should be Annette Birkin. Baka, tangina. Baka the actor wasn't paid enough to actually just lie down there dead. Ay, nako. Annette became the, I'm sealing my lips.
Became the nemesis.
Siya yung naging nemesis. Siya yung naging si G. Well, in this time, hindi na si G, baka si A na. A, si Annette. Oh my God, this... Ano to? Multiverse na ba to? Multiverse na ba? What if?
Seems like
What scenes merong ganito sa RE2?
Sa
you
sa Code Veronica.
Yeah,
Parang,
exactly.
what the
I was about
fuck?
to say it.
So, nandito yung mga twins. Are they? Pero bakit pinili to?
Ayun, nandun yung mga twins pre.
Ayun yung twins, oh.
Oh my God.
In a split
Yeah.
second.
Ayun nga, so it's there. This is just not 1 and 2.
Just everything.
Kasama din yung, it's every fucking thing.
Just 1, 2, 4. I mean, when I say 4, because I classify Code Veronica as the 4th game. So-
Technically, originally, it's supposed to be the third game pero ginawa na lang nila
RE3.
ginawa na lang ng RE3.
3 was 2.5, pero whatever. This is
Anong
bullshit.
ginagawa nila? Paano nila isisingit to, gago?
Bakit-
Ibang
and
virus
why-
na to eh.
Why is William Birkin in here?
Oo nga, exactly. Well, he's not involved, di ba? Ashton, whatever ko nung
Ashford's.
Ashford family.
Look at
What's
that
yun done?
smiling face.
What's with his
Tontuwa
face?
pa siya,
Parang,
tontuwa.
Hindi- Parang constipated face pa. What am I doing? Again, I know the games. What are we doing with the games? Adrian, parang ang sungit na mukha mo Parang
Wala na, nakita na hindi niya ma-explain yung nonsense na yun.
Sumasakit yung bangs ko eh.
If they're inserting Code Veronica, they should have inserted the RE3 concept. What is this? Multiverse. Exactly nga, di ba? Kasi sabi ko na tayo multiverse eh. So,
It's
what's going on?
non-existent. So basically, Loki messed up everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking all over the place. Di ako natutuwa, pare. Di ako natutuwa sa dito pa lang. Okay, let's continue.
Sorry. That information's classified. That information's classified.
So ko lang makita sa Ida. Wong. Yung isang mangyari. What? Who's that?
Si Leon.
Get it away from me.
Is this Alexia? Could be.
Oh, si Alexia nga yan, siguro. Tapos ginawa nilang siningit lang nila. Na
It doesn't look like her hand. So this is an experiment or either kinain something. This looks like undead hands.
This looks like shit.
Exactly. You know what shittier?
It looks like bullshit, man.
You know what shittier is the next frame.
I don't know.
Look at him again. Look at that Leon S. Kennedy.
Si Leon Singh. Oh my God.
Ay, nagtataka siya, why am I even in this movie? What am I doing here?
Dude,
Who am I? Imagine what do you call this? A civilian giving me a gun and also giving me bulletproof vest instead of me actually knowing what to take inside an armory. Jeez.
Parang naging beta male. Naging beta male ito si
I have a feeling na it's going to be parang yun nga yung magiging role dyan ni Leon na beta male lang siya.
Na ngayon nag-play. Kasi if you look at dito sa IMDb, the moment that you look na yung Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City cast, ang unang top character kagad na papakita doon is Claire. Bakit I mean, dalawang MC natin dito na si, yung poster boy na si Leon, and the poster girl na si Jill. Out of those two, pinili niyo the third option, si Claire. Yung wala namang kinalaman dun sa bakit siya binigyan ng information na about sa who are you? Ano ba naging role mo sa You're just a fucking one random civilian. Jesus Christ. Let's continue.
Wait. Again.
Ayan. Ashford twins. Okay, definitely confirmed. Na nga.
Okay. So Ashford twins above a yeah.
I can see Adrian's disappointment.
I'm a very visible person when it comes to emotions.
I can feel Leon's chick magnet has turned into plastic. Wala na, naging repellent na. Chick repellent.
So that's on top of Umbrella Corporation. I think this is what they call this a yearbook or photo album.
Photo album, ganyan.
Yeah.
Pero this is if they're trying to imply na singit nila yun, nasa Resident Evil 1, which is wala yun dun.
Paano pumunta si Claire sa loob ng mansion?
Kumatok.
I have a feeling na parang yung
kumatok siya na may suot na plot armor. Buto ganun.
I have this feeling na it won't be revealed pero parang feeling ko yung pumunta yung Alpha team sa mansion kasama si Claire.
Jesus Christ, man.
No, I think hindi siya
it's just a hunch eh.
I think hindi siya kasama. I think sumunod siya.
Parang yung parang tinrail niya yung
Yeah.
Alpha team ganun. Parang
It's
Sinundan niya
either
lang tapos
it's either three scenarios na sinabi mo, yung sinabi ko, or the third scenario is
Yung facility na in-infiltrate na.
siya yung sinundan. Siya yung
So,
sinundan ng ano.
pinapalabas na yung dun sa Code Veronica na yung facility na in-infiltrate niya, hindi
Oo.
facility, kundi yung mansion ulit, binalikan niya.
Oo.
Ayoko na. Utang ina.
Yeah,
we
you
still
know why
have like 1 minute and
you know
7
Adrian
seconds.
why I'm saying na sinundan siya? Because Chris was implying that she knows a lot more than she should. If you do have that in mind,
Pahinga
tapos
alak.
sabay, but if you do have that in mind, tapos umalis yung kapatid mo, most probably ikaw yung susundan nila dahil ikaw yung nakakaalam kung ano nangyayari.
I need a beer after this.
Oh, yeah.
We definitely need beers after this. Sige, let's continue. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I don't want to.
I don't wanna.
We're experimenting on him.
What? May sinabi ka? Ulitin natin. Sorry.
What were Umbrella doing here?
This is where they're experimenting on him.
So,
How
nakita
did
sila
she
dun sa
know?
ano. No, I mean, kung doon pa lang sa scene na yun, edi sinundan nga niya.
Oh, di ba?
Utang ina.
Sinundan niya. It's either or nagsundanan silang dalawa. So,
Tapos kaya siguro she's acting na tipong ano, yung we have to stop it, we have to contain it. Baka yun yung implied na nakuha na ng knowledge na sumunod nga siya dun sa one. Yung two naman, kasi binabosing-bosing na naman na si Dion na kung anong gagawin.
how
Oh,
can
this
you
is-
fit that chronologically?
Exactly,
Diba?
di ba? So fuck the shit.
What this? We already know that. So may progenitor virus, akala nyo hindi namin mapapansin na. May G virus dito nakalagay, akala nyo hindi rin namin mapapansin.
Si Lisa Trevor, yung ano nila, yun nga, yung ano.
Guys, can you correct me here? Pero Lisa Trevor wasn't infected with G.
She wasn't. Ano siya, it's a mutation of ng reaction sa kanilang ano, ng, alam ko, T. It was a T eh, pero nag-mutate siya. Na, kasi there, ito yon nang hindi alam ng karamihan ng mga ng naglaro ng Resident Evil. Lickers are actually people na they're mutated from zombies.
Yes.
So, there's a huge chance, depende sa genetics mo, na you will turn into something else. Kahit hindi G yung in-inject sa'yo. Kasi G technically is a modified version of T na ina-accelerate niya, na dinadagdag na pa ng onting pang force evolution shit sa katawan mo. While yung T, if you already have the, you already have the criteria na pwede ka mag-mutate into something like into a liquor, mangyayari sa'yo yun. So, Lisa was mutated into something completely different, which is yun yung parang immortal na di mo maintindihan. So, sa kataulo ko.
Yan na pa, may time.
Bigyan mo tubig.
may timestamp ba? And I'm not sure if this is accurate. November, yung timestamp niya, time periods between November 67 until 995. I'm not sure if this is even accurate.
I'm not sure too.
Yeah.
Pero yung last sign dun sa baba, nakalagay 92. 97 Ben? O 97, 92 din. Kay William
That was
Birkin.
William Birkin for something.
That's 97. 96, 97.
97.
Kung itong
Or
titignan natin,
4, I think.
gaano katanda na si William?
Kaya nga, di ba? So, by then, baka na-inject na yung sarili na ng ano.
Baka siya pala yung Wesker dito, no?
By the end of the movie, nagbe-Matrix din siya dyan.
Oh my God.
Pa!
Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Stop asking questions. Stop asking questions and get the hell out of here.
Okay, alis na ako.
Ninay ko lang yan dahil gusto ko lang makita sa Ada dahil asak na ako.
Gusto ko rin makita din si Leon. Pucha ganun.
Si Leon.
Kailangan na i-bleach
Bakit nga,
ma-bleach out ang mata natin.
JM, open ka nga ng
Yes,
isang
sir.
tab lang dyan na may picture lang ng mga original characters ng Resident Evil.
You wanted to... Sige.
Later.
Pang eyewash lang.
Lalagay ko lang. Lahat ng heroes. Every one of them.
Okay.
Hindi, may mga old school, okay pa rin eh.
Okay lang, okay lang. Yan. I mean, dun
Yan.
sa Umbrella Chronicles na, Umbrella,
Yan,
whatever.
pwede yan.
Ayan, pwede pa. Maganda kasi dyan eh,
Ganda
si Claire dyan eh.
Si Claire dito eh.
Yung kinuha nila yung itsura na dun sa, sa Code Veronica. Nakamaong na siya.
Actually, alam mo yung iniisip ko dun sa movie, ganito yung mangyayari. Operation Raccoon City na.
Operation Raccoon City.
Either ito ang mangyayari or yung isang yung outbreak. Kung ginawa nilang outbreak ng movie, mas tatanggapin pa ng fans talaga yung totoong fans.
Pati dyan si Mila Jovovich dun sa baba. Nasingit ka dyan. Sabi hero.
This is I could say na Robbie Amell, Chris Redfield na yeah.
Dami naging negative reactions din. Yung nag-reveal yung kakaibang itsura ni Chris Redfield sa Seven.
Pinagano nila, kailangan mo ulit magbuhat, Chris. Sabi niya. Kailangan mo ulit mag-team.
Kailangan mo magsuntok ng mga boulders na naman.
Are long gone. Oo nga. It's long gone. The days of punching boulders.
Oh, Jesus.
Medyo nag-off track na tayo, pero itong Claire siblings, is another funny storyline sa movie na to.
Oo nga. Oh my God. Let's not talk about that.
Let's go back to the trailer.
Oh, that's a whole another can of headache.
Insufferable bullshit. Only one. We can take more than one right now.
I can't even take one.
and also, does this imply na bata pa lang si Lisa, linagay na nila?
Yan nga no. Tapos yun yung last scene na photo niya, yun nga ng yung parang
because linagay nila kay Lisa, she was already a full-blown adult nung linagay nila yung virus sa kanya. Diba?
Kaya nga, exactly. Oh well, let's see.
Who was that?
I think that was Annette. That was Annette na.
Dylan Wesker. Yung nakatayong dalawa. Yan.
No. Meron pang isa.
Tapos,
sa window.
It's Wesker and
si Jill.
Angel. That's in si Julia. Si Jillian. Then si Annette. That's Annette.
Birkin?
Yeah. Si Annette Birkin yan. She's in the movie. Yun ang nasa table din. So,
it doesn't look like Annette to me.
Parang mukha siyang Spencer, no? Mukha na si Spencer, eh. Wala na yung mga nakakabit sa kanya.
Okay. Mansion looks good.
Okay. I mean, the place is good.
Teka. May namintis kayo dun, ah.
Wait! Was that Barry?
No. Bakit hindi nyo kagad binaril yung vase sa gitna? Baka may laman yan. Tapos may health drink dito. May health drink dito. Kunin nyo yan.
Oo nga, no?
Barilin nyo rin to. Baka mamaya may laman din yan. May mahulog dyan.
There's something shiny dun sa may far right.
Ito.
Sa may
Yeah.
Ano yun?
Ito, what kind of artifact is this? Parang yun.
Baka na pampasel.
So this is still Wesker.
Kaya pero sa kaliwa, is that supposed to be Barry?
No, nope. I don't think so.
Is
Wala
Barry
yata
even
si Barry.
Chris
I think wala. Wala si Barry.
This is Brad Vickers.
Brad Vickers ngayon. Pero ba't siya bumaba? Di ba umalis yan? Nilayasan sila. Ay, nako.
Okay, so this really pisses me off. When was the last time you've seen Leon taking a backseat for anyone else?
Ayan, dito. Apparently dito.
Does that even look like Leon to you?
Leon took a day off. So,
like some random Rastafarian guy. Oh, yeah, no? Kasi, if you're going to look at it, cinematographically, and also, kung titignan mo ang framing niya, I think,
so, hindi naka-focus din sa Hindi na naka-focus yung camera.
If you're MC natin din si Claire. What the fuck?
Yung sa focus pa lang itself, it can mean that Leon is insignificant dun sa story.
Leon will die.
Oo nga
Oh,
eh.
yung pa pala,
Parang
mamaya
palagay
pustahan
ko rin
tayo
eh.
kung sino
Puta na rin.
mamamatay.
Get
Pustahan
ready
tayo
to who's
mamaya
gonna
kung sino
die.
mamamatay sa movie.
Okay, ano natin to i-timestamp natin lahat ng mga predictions natin. Number 1 ko na yun. Leon might die.
Leon.
Look at Jill. I'm sorry. Look at that. Does that scream any Jill Valentine? No, it doesn't.
Julia Valentina.
Babayaga.
Babayaga.
Siya yun, di ba?
Chris looks okay. Okay.
Yeah. Chris, no complaints. No complaints with Chris. Okay,
Unless
maliban lang
yung
sa weird voice acting niya.
Parang
mamaya.
ano yun, no? Parang wala yung hinahanap mong deep voice ni Chris eh.
Oh my Parang lumiit yung mansion.
Budget apparently binulsa nila yung 40
Look at that.
40
Yan, ngayon mas may ilaw na tayo.
Ayan,
Mas
mas may
lalo siyang
ilaw.
hindi nagmumukhang Jill Valentine whatsoever. Doesn't
Parang mas
scream
kamukha
anything
yung mga ibang may ibang characters na magagamit mo sa Outbreak
Outbreak.
Sa Outbreak Hindi hindi si Jill to
This is not Jill.
Yeah.
Never is, never will be. Ano yung nakita nila dun? Si Brad ba to? Nakita nila sa labas?
Yun ang apparently helicopter scene dun sa 2, nilagay nila sa 1.
Oh, yeah. This is stupid.
So, nandiyan si Mr. X.
Okay, this.
Okay, Adrian, Jay, are you going to upload them for using this? After all the bullshit that we've seen? No. For me, I'm not going to upload this.
No. I mean, siguro kung i-facing nila talaga ng this is definitely the first zombie na papakita, okay. Pero after
nakita ka na kanina
Kaya nga marami nang pinakita kanina, kaya fuck, no, definitely no. I mean, ano na naging significance na to?
Usually, if you're in the theater, dito ka di ba? Ito yung moment na talagang magpapalakpakan yung tao kasi this is one of the most memorable scenes in the first movie. Ngayon,
then imagine yung impact niya
di ba? Yung impact niya. You have robbed everything of emotional impact dito sa scene na to just because of the first footage that you have given us earlier in this trailer. If this scene hindi nila nilagay sa trailer, matutuwa pa ako makita ko. Dapat hindi na nila in-include.
Dapat ginawa nila nung pa lang, ito. Yung una pala ng trailer, yun na kagad inumpisahan nila.
Si Baron Guys Layout pala to eh.
Alam mo to kung sino to? Alam mo yung kalaban nila dun sa dun sa loob ng yung spy? Dun sa No, it's not Outbreak Yung nasa submarine sila.
Ano yun sa Sa Code Veronica ba yan?
No, yung nago ni ni Lightning to before Yung
yung
si Chris.
Cold Fear? Cold Fear ba yan?
No. It's a Resident Evil game, not Cold
Fear. It's a Resident Evil. Submarine. Revelations?
Revelations 1.
Revelations 1.
Yung kalaban niya doon, yung kalaban na mahaba yung pagano'n yung
yung parang
yung double agent, 'di ba? Dalawa sila. May kasama
yung double agent yung parang you can easily mistake the guy from my JoJo anime.
JoJo
yung kakaibang buhok na kulot-kulot na ginger hair.
Yes.
I forgot the name.
The vibes.
That's good.
Oh, yan, exactly. Ano na nararamdaman ng tao dito? Oh, nagulat ako.
Nagulat ako how shockingly bad this trailer is.
Even the framing, man, yung framing nito, it didn't do any justice dun sa unang
it's not zoomed up enough. Kasi dati dun sa sa PS1 pa lang, kahit sabihin mong pangit ng graphics ng FMV nun. Pero yung kilabot factor na binigay na sa atin as a kid, na yung pagbagsak pala ng ulo, nag-roll over yung ulo, and then you see this head na unang lingon sa ng zombie. Iba yung impact Ito, it feels like a generic zombie na galing lang sa Unreal Engine na kung pwede may download kung saan.
Oh my God. Yeah, very scary. Very scary. Very scary.
Nakita ko yung mukha niya, Nakita ko yung mukha ni Chris. Yung split second na pinakita yung mukha ni Chris. Hindi, after niyan. Then,
Derp! Derp!
Ano to, nakagat ba si Chris dito or what?
ayun, may zombie siya sa likod eh.
Exactly.
Zombie ba yan o tao?
Zombie yan.
Zombie.
Look
Oh yeah,
at
definitely
hey.
zombie.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey girl, I'm the bestest ever. Oo. Look at
Best.
that.
Kitang-kita na na CGI yung blood
CGI.
splat eh.
Oh nga, CGI blood splat, man.
So, di ba may katabi siya kanina? Nasaan na yung zombie ngayon?
Ayun na pa rin.
Di ba yung katabi
Lol.
niya nasa likod? And there's a
Baka
different
no,
frame with
baka
different location.
Baka PS1 baka PS1 mechanics pag binaran mo yung zombie madidissolve.
Hindi na ako
Nag-clip
hindi
dun sa
na-
pinto, nawala.
Hindi na ako magugulat kung nandito si Yon at saka si Neptune.
Baka si Yon dyan, bulate pa lang
Stop
Okay.
destroying
On the
establishment,
next
guys.
on the next frame though, yung itchy
Oh,
scratchy. Sige
Uy,
ano.
Look at that. Look at that. Photoshop.
Gago na na nilagyan na ng 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 muscle fire ng muscle fire tapos ni Lightroom lang likod niya gago.
Okay. Okay, sino to?
Si Brad. Si Brad kinain na rin.
Oh, shit.
Mga si
siguro.
Brad nga yun.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Brad. Okay, binamatay na. Di si Leon. Pero baka mamatay si Leo later.
Ayan. So,
ayan.
did Annette even do this?
Ayun nga, I think she's doing it. Ayun nga, si Annette yan eh. Pero kudos na yun nga na yung sa Itchy Scratchy. But still, the person who did it was a watchman and hindi si Annette.
I think Annette is the best actor in this film.
It seems so, actually.
Diba?
Ay, naka.
The way yung parang yung screen time niya, medyo mas may sense kaysa sa pinapakita doon sa All Through Autumn trailer.
Yes, exactly.
Unlike yung...
Sino to? Is this Claire again?
I think
that's
it's still Claire. Claire apparently on Resident Evil 1. In the mansion.
Oh look, a very convenient plot point.
And apparently
Kailangan si
also, Annette is also in fucking Resident Evil 1.
Nakikita ako ng girlfriend ko na galit. Sabi niya na
Ako tinatawanan lang ako dito eh. Kaya chinat ko yun sa akin eh.
Ito na. Shall we?
Sana may girlfriend ako. Puta ba ganun din.
Ako!
Come on, man.
Sorry, nasingit. Sorry.
Oh, well.
Katubahan lang. Medyo matawa tayo kasi putang ina tong
Ngayon, alam nyo na single si Jay, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure if he's actually accepting any applications. Galing na gamer. He could dissect this stupid Resident Evil trailer for you. But anyway, good guys. Sige. What the hell?
Wala pang 1 second na puta, what the fuck na.
First time ko natawa. What the hell? Ano to? So from here, sinabi niya yan, and then diretso din, what?
The next scene, nandun na siya sa kabila, no?
Tang ina, pasok si Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Don't give me any ideas para i-edit tong
May tumugtog yung no? May disturb na tumugtog.
Magsa-stunner na siya. Puta, may kagat
Stampa
na
to ng
stunner
beer.
na.
Tingnan mo naman, sabihin ko na yung totoo sa inyo, men. Yung mismo, ito seryoso, ang ganda na eh. Parang hinahangaan na natin yung actress eh. Di ba? Ang ganda na. Pagdating dito, what the hell?
Stone Cold Stunner!
And then, here's another question. Saan nangyayari to?
Oo nga eh. It doesn't look like it's in the mansion. It looks
Parang
like
bahay niya
an
eh.
apartment eh. It looks like a
Mahaba,
place.
nandun sa Oh, Jesus Christ.
Eh, may sinabi sa'yo yan.
I am interested for a man who's focuses on games and will love you tenderly like this games. Come in. Nagano pa. Kala ko lang kung anong comment yung nalo mo. Do it. Do it. Binugaw pa.
ka na namin.
No, sobrang ko nakalimutan ko ilagay ito sa ilalim po. Sobrang asar ko. But
okay lang, ngayon. Not too late.
So
Continue.
wow, Annette Birkin actress here, a very big letdown. From one scene na sobrang na kami, you could be the best actress and then you do that shit.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hindi, sakit naman na ulitin ko ulit hindi na para matawa. Pero the way kung paano siya tumalon.
Surprise! Tapos
parang walang salamin no? Parang walang salamin lang eh.
What are you
doing? Ano yan?
Ang susunod na palabas.
Ulitin natin yung whole sequence na yun. Okay, so from here.
Taga, wait. Nagtataka ako doon. From that point, kasi parang feeling ko, alam na nila kung ano yung mga zombies, di ba? And Claire being the main character.
Pinapalapit sa'yo.
Oo. At the same time, di ba, nung pag-jump ni ni Annette,
you have split second to do something about it.
Oo. Tapos, nung pag-atras niya, bumagsak din siya. Asan yung plot armor mo ngayon, Claire?
Ayan. Diyan na naman, namalapad na yung plot armor dyan mismo. Kasi, technically, pagka sa mga laro yan, pag bumagsak ka, tangina, kagat-kagat ang paa mo eh.
I think na dumbfounded si Claire dun sa talon na nakita niya.
Baka natawa. Baka natawa na siya. Stone Cold, puto ka. Stone Cold.
Let's play that entire sequence again. Which ayan. You have more than 2 seconds to react.
Oo.
Properly react. Hindi yung papalapitin mo pa ng ganyan na alam mo na you know the consequences if you have something this fast coming at you. Especially this fast. Di ba? Sobrang bilis niya. Oh my God.
Malala.
Okay. Malaman sila. Okay. This looks okay. This kind of
pare, maaso na dyan. Nandyan na sa yung aso, pare. Dito na siya pinapanood natin.
Pinalabas mo ba, pre?
Oo.
Pinalabas mo.
Okay. Yeah. In fairness,
pero
maganda.
It looks okay.
Yung render nila nung sa aso, it's much more of similar dun sa game talaga, you know.
It's serviceable. Okay na yung ganun.
Hindi sila sobrang OA katulad dun sa Paul W.S. Anderson na Well, maganda rin yun sa Paul W.S. Anderson dogs pero
I think yung mga dogs doon naka-mocap yun eh.
Oh, yeah.
Kaya kuha nila yung movement ng aso.
Kaya kuha yung movement.
Maganda na yung pagka-render nila dito which is acceptable. Or serviceable.
Pabalik nga ng konti dun sa Leon na bumabara.
Sumigaw pa. After that shit.
We gotta get out of here. Why? Are you in RE2, Chris?
Why are you even here in the first place, Claire? You're not supposed to be here.
Why did you agree to go with your sister there?
Alam mo magandang project dito. We could take this entire trailer and then palitan natin yung dub. Natin scripting nila into something more acceptable kasi lahat na narinig natin is all bullshit. Everything's all BS. Like, ito na yung Oh, yes! Leon! My hero!
How masculine you are. Wow.
Just for one zombie, so...
Ako lang ba o mukhang clown yung zombie? Masyadong mapit.
Well, the entire movie is filled with clowns, so yeah.
Parang si pre. Parang si Doink. Kamukha ni Doink, no?
Doink
the clown.
Diba? Yung pagkaputi nung makeup.
Oh my God.
Okay na. Fear.
What? Look at this. This is not something Chris Redfield would
Nah.
be trapped
This
in.
is this is me in the few hours in the morning looking for the first glass of water.
Oo, nauhaw ka, no? Tapos yung mata mo pulang-pula, pre. Pengit-pengit.
Now I'm regretting not televising this whole bullshit in Facebook as well. You don't Dapat-
Well, pwede mo naman yan eh. You can just upload it din dun sa ano
Hindi,
mo.
pero mas maganda yung real time eh kasi may mga comments ng tao dun eh.
Sa bagay.
Yeah, but anyway, this looks like shit, bro.
Let's continue.
Oh, God. Wait.
Super
Okay,
liquor.
and then, who's this? What's
Ay,
that?
putek. Anong ginamit nyo? CS4? CS3 yung gabi?
40
Ay,
million
CS2
budget.
pala kata pare.
Masyadong CGI.
Is this the G?
Sino yan?
May mata eh.
That's an F.
It's a,
Sino yan? Sino yan do? Kasi
It's an
ini-imply
F,
kasi itong movie na to, hindi si William Birkin yung naano eh.
no, di ba merong isa? Di ba
Gagi,
merong
ano yan?
kalaban?
Kalaban sa Devil May Cry.
Oh.
Yeah, meron yang isa.
Di ba
Baka
merong
ito yung
isang-
sa baka sa Zero to.
nahulog. Yung nahulog na ano, 'di ba? Yung nahulog dun sa what do you call this? Manhole. 'Di ba merong isang G virus whatever uod tapos nag-mutate.
It doesn't feel...
Ay, yung ano,
Virtual.
yung ano tawag dito?
Bago mo kalabanin si William Birkin, there's
Bago mo kalaban si William Birkin, meron yan.
Yeah.
Eh. Parang yung dun sa may puzzle na ano na tawag dito,
Yeah, yung tubig.
yung
'di ba?
sa tu Well,
May
ano
bridge,
siya?
may bridge. But it still
Sobrang-
doesn't look like it.
We'll
sobrang
never
taas
know.
nung ano.
Pero ang iniisip ko kasi yung parang kalaban natin nila to sa Vendetta eh. Tangina.
Pwede din.
Sobrang lakas ng virus niya, naging 3D na lang siya, hindi na siya mukhang photorealistic na CGI. Mukha na siyang galing sa video game mismo.
This doesn't
Oo nga.
even make sense that they encountered something like this between 1 2.
O nga eh. Who's that? What's that?
Unless ito yung sabihin na, that's the tyrant. What the hell?
Tarantado.
Tarantado. Alright, let's go.
Look
Let's go.
at this design.
Natin.
Look at the design, man.
Yung design niya nag-imply na amphibian siya eh. Baka nga tama ka dun sa ano, sa ano,
Yung G na ano.
yung before laban kay Breakin.
Parang G embryo yata tawag dun eh.
Or wait, don't tell me this is Yon
Jeez.
na talagang mong scales yung ano dun, oh.
Pwede din. Pero may kamay kasi. May kamay eh. So, I'm not sure.
Oh fuck. That's
Anyway.
not hope. Yeah, sige.
Wait. Gusto ko na makita uli yung buong itsura niya bago natin for...
Okay.
Ngayon, mas malapit na. It doesn't look like anything that we know.
Yun nga eh. Malalaman na lang natin. And then magugulat
So,
ulit
is
tayo.
William
mapapabot.
Birkin? Is this ano? Tawag dito? No, it's not. It's not William Birkin.
Parang hindi si
Could be.
William yun. Pero it
Kamukha
could
ni
be.
Jason Statham.
Ito yung ano, liquor. Obviously,
Mm.
this should be the liquor scene. Look at that. Leon will
Then,
not shout the run.
Tatawa lang ako din. You would not shot one, and you're still looking up when obviously the monster has already fallen down.
Bad direction.
Ito na yung ma-upload natin ng todo talaga na okay. So, yeah, at least this design. You did something good with this liquor design.
Yeah. This I would agree. Okay ito. Kahit mukha siyang gremlin, at least it's nice eh.
Alam mo kung saan
Ganda naman
alam mo kung saan lang magkakatalo talaga kung paano siya kumilos.
Yeah. Malalaman natin yan pag andyan na yung actual movie.
Do you feel welcome? You feel welcome
Dada.
by this trailer?
I'd head back, bro. I'd head back. All the way back. Jesus Christ.
Damn it.
Literally Jesus Christ. He cries for what happened.
Now, let's go back here. So, ano man tayo?
Going to get screwed because they just found another big revenue stream that
Maya ka na. Dito muna
Kala
tayo
ko
sa
kung ano yan.
Hindi, yun isa sa mga pina-follow ko eh. Si Nerderotic. Ito actually, kung ganitong design ng ginawa nila, mas okay pa eh.
Oo nga. Saan yan ba? Sa Resistance? Sa PS4, kung kapakalam ko.
Tapos sabihin nila, no, yung monster kanina, si Nemesis daw yun. Shit.
Oh man. Tangina. Tapos para leading to the next movie.
Subjected ourselves with nonsense BS. Look, it's Leon!
Ano yan? Sa Resistance din yan eh.
Oo, ito pala yun. Ito pala yun.
Ito yung kinopya nila eh, no? Dito pala yung kinopya nila.
Sa lahat ng pwede pagkopyahan, hindi yung main game.
Anyway,
Oh,
gentlemen, so that it went through as expected. Ito yung time natin talagang in-anticipate ko na ganito mangyayari. Hindi pa na partida pa to, hindi pa natin breakdown yung unang walang kwentang trailer. Maganda na rin tong second one. The second one was far more informative rather than the first na halos wala nangyayari talaga.
Siguro mas explicit pa to mangyayari kung nag-usap tayo right fresh out kagabi ng right after, no? Kasi medyo nag-die, at this point, medyo nag-die down na yung natin ng kahit po konti yung reaction natin eh. Pero, still, this is shit.
Adrian, ikaw medyo tahimik ka ngayon eh. Ano mo?
Ganun si Adrian, pag he's irritable. Biglang tatahimik na lang yan.
Ko, tumataas yung heart rate ko eh. Paano ba to? Yun nga, maglalabasan na tayo ng nitpicks?
Ito na. I think we still have around 20 minutes to go bago tayo mag-close. Alam kong pagod na tayo lahat dahil pagod na tayo sa trabaho and then we subjected ourselves to one of the worst things that we could do.
Outlet na rin kasi to. I mean, syempre, galit tayo nun sa sa nangyari. Frustrations na rin natin. Dala na natin isugurin mo to. Pero, one hell to wreck the day or finish the day then.
Yeah, simulan natin sa Adrian. Any more violent reactions or any predictions? Kasi,
violent reactions? Violent is an understatement.
You've been writing some notes. So what do you think is going to happen?
Yun nga, it's it would seem that it was retconned again just for the movie, no. Ayun nga, parang ang nakikita ko kasi dito is Umbrella was established much more earlier than the timeline na kasi nga paano magkakaroon ng conspiracy theory si Claire nung kids pa sila if Umbrella wasn't there already. Tapos
No, I think ito yung tanong ko before we proceed, sorry. Jay, di ba ang history kasi ng Umbrella, it goes way back pa eh. It's
It
really
does.
around the
Saka
60s pero
oo.
I think what also by my interpretation sinasabi mo Adrian is why the hell does Claire know all of this at this point?
Yun na nga eh. Knowing Claire is just the little in the story, she's the younger sister of Chris.
Like it.
Oo, pero ewan ka ba, parang pushover lang si Chris dito at si Leo.
Totoo.
Yun nga eh, parang aside from that, I think 'di ba yung ang facade ng Umbrella Company is they are a pharmaceutical company. Pero pagdating dito sa trailer or doon sa movie, parang it looks like an NGO na eh, na yung parang it's more of Stark Industries thing na yung parang ang dami niyang fields, hindi lang yung pharmaceuticals. Tapos ayun, ano pa ba? Yung mga miscasting sa akin. Saka tsaka feeling ko din kasi the movie itself is parang it takes place on different timelines. kung hindi siya different timelines, it's possible na they crammed it all up and put it on a blender, then give it to the writers. Parang ganun yung nangyari talaga. Na
Daystar
saka,
Juice.
yun. Tapos, meron din ako, kanina sinabi ko kanina na it feels like they're doing a Power Rangers zombie squad na parang they team up on the end, tapos they'll form a group or
Pucha.
something.
Or
Sorry to cut you off, pero
or
naalala na naman ako yun dahil sa ganyan. Yung sa mga previous na Resident Evil movies na yung biglang naging bumait si Nemesis. Naging kakampi si Nemesis bigla.
Mas tatanggapin ko pang bumait na lang si Nemesis sana dito sa movie na to tapos patay niya yung mga bida sa service na
Yung last escape
Parang,
talaga, literally last escape na talaga nila.
Oo. Tapos yun nga, yung mga hit or miss ko na lang siguro. I think the only thing that hit yung sa casting nila, si Sherry Birkin. For me,
Syempre,
yung young Sherry.
Si Chris. Okay naman din si Chris.
Sa bagay, si Chris, okay din. Yun talaga, miss na miss sa akin yung casting nila for Claire Leon Jill. Oo. Yung Wesker, kung
even
yung talaga
Wesker,
yung, I think for me, it parang naman, medyo tumaas naman yung hopes ko dun sa Wesker. Unless, if-focus nila lahat ng story kay Claire, na mukha naman talaga siya yung magiging protagonist, out of place.
Protagonist,
na,
pota.
oo. Ayun, parang, it feels like it focuses so much on Claire's, on Claire's story, na to the point na malapit na siyang maging si Alice. Yun nga sinabi kanina ni Lightning, no. Yun nga, it feels wrong. Yun na lang yung masasabi ko na ang daming loopholes, ang daming questions, and sana hindi ko alam kung paano ko may enjoy yung movie dahil do sa I usually watch movies with a blind perspective. Kumbaga I'll watch it as is.
Guys, I'm not sure if you actually watched this pero sasend ko sa private chat dito sa atin na I think napanood nyo ito by this time pero na nila may nag-revamp ng yung 4D Executor.
Yes, I know this. Ito yung
this is
yung
far more interesting
4D. Maganda to yung this is supposed to be kumbaga yung ride. Kumbaga
sama natin to sa part 2 na usapan.
Sige, sama natin yan. Yung siguro yung sa Japan kasi na nanglabas lang yan. Yung dapat basta yan. It's supposed to be a 4D ride na yung tipo may may suot kang 3D glasses, gumagalaw ang maupuan nyo, tapos ganun. Maganda kayo story na yung, yan pa yung di ba, yung nakatakas ng
Yeah, this actually, yung story nitong 19-minute clip na to, 20 minutes na to, it's already far better than kung ano nakikita natin.
Parang yan yung lumalabas yung pinakamalupit na virus talaga
Yes.
Kasi nga lang, hindi nga lang siya kinonsider as canon, which is sad.
It should have been.
It should have been canon kasi it would have led to better sequels kung tutuusin Pwede nilang actually pwede nilang i-tie up yun sa 8 kung tutuusin Yung 'di ba? Yung pinapalabas nila yung doon sa
actually pwede nila i-tie up to either 8 or 4.
4, 8, 7 siguro pwede na 7. Ganun din sayang lang. I mean, not a lot of people know that. But I'm glad that you brought that up.
But anyway, yun. Sorry, Adrian, nasingit ko kanina. So, talagang wala ka nakikita maganda dito so far, wala ka nakikita magandang kakalabasan dito sa movie na.
Ang conclusion ko na lang siguro for me, I'd rather play Resident Evil 6 again. At least yun canon.
That bad. At least yun canon, okay.
At least yun canon. In my head, it's head canon for me na ngayon.
And at least that you didn't see, or at least they'd never bastardize the main characters talaga.
Oh,
Yeah, I
exactly.
mean,
Oh.
they still have their their quirks, their characteristics, their traits kumbaga as the Resident Evil main characters talaga eh. But this is something new that hurts my brain so much.
We should do this trailer breakdowns again. That would be cool.
RE6 is greater
Oh
than
man,
Alice
we should
2.0.
do more Twitter breakdowns.
Oh, may sinasabi.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Oh yes, yes, we agree. Yan. Adrian, RE6 is way better than Alice 2.0. Of course, so this is gonna be another eye roll Alice 2.0 scenario.
Oh my God.
Ang ano ko na lang dito, ang request ko na lang siguro sa movie na to, let Chris punch a fucking boulder, man.
Let Chris
Yun na lang
punch the
yung fan
fucking,
service na yun na lang yung fan service na matutuwa ako sa kanila.
I don't think sa ganong klaseng katawan.
Tawagin niya yung kapatid niya si Arrow, si Oliver Queen.
Magiging ano,
Ay,
man,
Diyos
no,
ko.
magiging stand niya.
Oh.
Magiging stand niya si Oliver Queen. Pag sumak ng ganda dalawa sila.
Feeling ko talaga nagsulat nito taga CW eh.
I didn't do any research kung sino nagsulat kasi I'm
Let's
not
go.
And
really
then,
invested.
this is just our initial reaction.
Once
Wait.
na lumabas sino?
Teka.
Okay,
Screenplay is from someone named Johan Roberts and Greg Russo.
Greg Russo is involved with this shit.
Tangina. Is he?
The dude
Really?
who made Mortal
Pucha,
Kombat
nandito
2021.
siya.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I hate Mortal Kombat 2021, but this is diving into depths far worse than. Well, anyway, siya rin
Expected.
naman ang gumawa ng ano. Sila din yung part din siya ng team ng gumawa ng Death Note na Netflix. So,
Oh my God.
Kaya pala!
Oh, kaya pala. Oh my God, this explains a lot. So, there we go.
thanks for giving us that information, Aid.
This explains a lot. This really explains a lot.
Pero,
Especially yung reaction ni Light na putang ina ng ulang kita na kay Ryuk.
pero,
Dun sa Netflix celebration. Ito yung sigaw na yung
Ganun yung reaction ni Leo nung nakita niya yung Laker.
buti na lang hindi kasama si
No?
ano dito. Hindi kasama
Parallel,
si James
di ba?
Wan dito. Oh, yeah. Wala si James Wan dito kasi why I'm reading here is parang gusto pang ano, interested si James Wan gumawa ng ano, another project, Resident Evil.
Gusto ko lang din pala i-share na my thoughts nga din na yung about everything. I get what they're trying to imply, yung diversity, yung pagtingin sa let's say na pagkakas ng mga roles from different na from different race na dapat i-raise nila dun sa story. I mean, yun din ang mininitpick ko kasi na tipong in this case kasi parang it feels very forced. Yung tipong just to capture yung bagay yung minority yung minority audiences na magustuhan nila. Uy, finally, meron tayong Mexican na Leon Cas, ganun. Hindi na siya yung
Indian.
Indian, whatever. Tapos hindi na siya quote-unquote whitewashed, which technically hindi naman talaga ganun sa in this case parang Mexican wash pa siya. Okay, mga ganun. So ang mapangit kasi these days na ngayon, I just really have to say it talaga na no filter. Everyone is afraid to being canceled everywhere. Na to the point na na they would get the vibes, so kukunin nila yung yung loob ng mga tao na mag-cast ng from other people from other different races na maiba lang masabing ganun. Okay, yung alpha male role, yung masculine role, yung MC role, lilipat naman nila sa babae para ma-empower naman yung mga yung women empowerment program na mga ginagawa nila, mga idealism na yun na I mean lumalayo na kayo sa source material talaga eh. I mean, hindi na siya nakakatuwa to the point na kung let's say na kung anong kinasanayan mo ng ano ng story na yung pala putya biglang si Sam pala yung nagdala ng ng sigsig dun sa ng sa Mordor or whatever ganun hindi si hindi this is a completely fucking different story. O kaya let's say ayun nga parang nalabas ka ng talaga nila they're afraid to be canceled and they just want to be feel accepted to the other
cultures.
Mga cultures na ganun para lang masabi na uy okay to ko lang hindi lang iniisip na yung naramdaman ng tunay na mga fan base ng series kung anong kinasanayan hindi naman sa kinasanayan kung what really worked. I mean Resident Evil 2 remake did it perfectly. Ang ganda ng pagkagawa nila. It's a fucking game. This is why the movie industries these days get a lot of backlash because they're doing a lot of shit in movies na ni-remake nila. Kaya, ayun lang, ginagatasan kasi naman ng gusto yung tipong nilalagay pa nila yung social bullshit rin nila ganun. Sorry, kung I have nothing against mga minorities, mga LGBTQ, mga ganun, or feminism, whatever, ganun. Pero, if it feels
that.
forced, it's shit. Ganun talaga.
It's not about that. Kasi ganito yan. The way I see it, personally, people na ayaw marinig yung boses ko regarding you could tune out. Ito medyo, hindi mahaba ang sasabihin ko, pero
okay lang, let's hear it.
Yeah. The way I see it is the total lack of creativity for people to ruin or disuse an existing intellectual property over and over again. Yun lang yun. Basically, you take something, you dissect it, and turn it into your own, not respecting the entire thing, the entire history of sabihin natin, this one, Resident Evil, you don't respect the fans, you don't respect anyone. Say it as it is. You guys are just using this as a vehicle to put out the message. That's all about it. It's all about sending out the message and also getting some more money out of people because they are anticipating something good from a franchise that is well beloved by millions of folks, and not only that, a second wave or at least the next wave of people who will be playing the game or want to be introduced to Resident Evil, they will be served with this bullshit and they will have the false they call this expectations that this is the entire thing. So this is basically just destroying childhood memories. This is destroying history and making it your own. This is my own personal meaning of wokeness. Is destroying something and trying to invade it with your own politics and your own meaning, your own truth.
Your own point. Your own truth. Yun, that's the word. Your own truth.
Honestly, I'm not expecting anything good here. Kung meron lumabas na maganda, good for them. We might still watch this just to make sure na tama yung sinasabi natin ngayon.
Siguro I would watch this when I'm drunk or something. Just for the lulz.
Pero ayun nga, I'm not expecting anything good coming out of this. Siguro ang tao papatol na lang talaga kasi you use the name RE again. But before we close, may play lang ako dito para medyo mana tayo.
Yeah, sure, go.
Maganda yung ending natin. This is from Critical Drinker and he's reviewing RE Remake, yung pinakauna. Ito, this is how people should, at least in my opinion, how people should look at video games. Hope you enjoy. Ewan ko lang
this is the game. Game to game. Yeah. This is the okay. This is the game.
Tingnan ko lang kung maganda yung dating sa inyo, pero at least we see something entertaining and maganda ang breakdown.
Point. Wala nga lang siya sounds. Wala talaga siya sounds.
Sorry. Let me just let that bullshit nyo. Yan, meron na?
Yun. Meron na.
Akala ko natulog ulit.
2002 was an interesting year for the
That's
Resident Evil series. Capcom turned the clock back with the release of 2 games centered around the mansion incident in the original title. One was a prequel focusing on the exploits of Star's Bravo team, which became Resident Evil Zero, and the other was a straight-up remake of the first Resident Evil. The remake began as part of an exclusivity deal signed between Capcom and Nintendo, where Capcom would port existing Resident Evil titles over to their new GameCube console and develop new ones to take advantage of the machine's advanced hardware. If this setup sounds familiar to you, it's because a similar deal had previously been struck with Sega, eventually leading to the release of Code Veronica on the Dreamcast. Low sales of the Dreamcast console ultimately scuppered the Sega deal, but Nintendo were a different prospect, and Capcom were confident be successful this time around. As work began to port over Resident Evil's legacy titles, it became clear that the original game hadn't aged very well in the years since its release. Shinji Mikami saw an opportunity to remake it, using the GameCube's extra graphical muscle to deliver an experience more in line with what he'd originally imagined. This remade game would feature the same basic setting, characters, and storyline as the original, but would add in extra features and locations that had been cut due to time and hardware constraints. Nintendo certainly weren't going to argue against his plan, and the game was quickly given the go-ahead. Production started in 2001 with a team of only 4 programmers, as most of Capcom's staff were tied up in other projects. Since the setting and story had already been established, the main challenges facing the team were technical ones. None of them had worked on the GameCube before, so they basically had to learn how to develop it from scratch. Much like Sega, Nintendo actually loaned out some of their own developers to help Capcom better understand the GameCube's architecture. The remake again featured 3D models superimposed over pre-rendered backgrounds like the original. However, the backgrounds would now make use of particle effects and full motion video layers to
Ganda
simulate
talaga ng gawa nila yun sa, sa Resident Evil 1. Sobra. Ganda ng blend ng,
many of the game's
pre-rendered
high contrast between dark and light, so enemies could appear from the shadow.
Especially yung PS3 at saka yung PS4 version na talagang sobrang pulido na
and motion capture was used to animate their movements so that they appeared more natural and fluid this time. They also hired new voice actors and rewrote the game's script to make the plot more convincing and less, well...
Ganda, pati lighting yung kidlat.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
The extra development time and storage capacity of the GameCube allowed Capcom to add in areas and characters that had previously been dropped. For example, the graveyard that was originally intended for the PlayStation version was finally made real, as well as larger outdoor areas and an expanded tunnel system beneath the mansion grounds for the player to explore. Another addition is a subplot involving the character Lisa Trevor, the mutated daughter of the mansion's original owner, who now stalks the tunnel system in search of her dead mother. Initially, the gameplay mechanics were kept largely unchanged, but as the game neared completion, Capcom started making more substantial additions. The inventory was expanded so that players could carry a standard item like Jill's lock.
Ito yung BSA Chris na. Yung pwede mo palitan ng itsura na yun sa PS3 version.
Realizing that the zombies were no longer threatening or intimidating for experienced players, Capcom altered their design so that previously defeated enemies could suddenly faster and stronger Crimson Heads. This addition would encourage players not to let their guard down, even in areas that had previously been cleared out. The Resident Evil remake was developed over the course of a year or so, with the dev team gradually expanding as the game took shape. Final development was particularly intense, with the programming team having to work 7 days a week for 2 straight months to meet their deadline. This hard work ultimately paid off, and Resident Evil was released in March 2002 in Japan and April in North America. Critics praised the graphics, storyline, and atmosphere, but unfortunately this critical success wasn't reflected in its sales numbers. Much like with Code Veronica, the remake was again handcuffed to a failing system that just didn't have a big enough user base to make it a financial hit.
Oh, yun na yung yun yung mapangit na nilagay nila sa GameCube kasi. If they did it with the PlayStation, mas marami sila mga players.
No longer appealing to players, and that the series needed to move in a more action-oriented direction to stay relevant. This change of strategic priority would ultimately lead to the massively successful Resident Evil 4, but it would also set the stage for overblown failures like Resident Evil 5 and 6.
Probably meron na bastardized version of baka siya na nga yun ang nakita natin nun.
Well, at the risk of sounding like a complete fanboy, I have to say that this game is nothing short of stunning, retaining the spirit and core mechanics of the original while improving on it in virtually every way possible.
Ganda kasi na pre-rendered backgrounds ito. It's also animated. Kung may tubig, lighting,
they are quite simply spectacular,
saka yung mga dinagdag nila dito.
Complex and beautifully rendered. The game's been ported over the years.
Kala mo hindi siya pre-rendered background pero it is.
It's gorgeous to look at. Not bad when you consider it came out just 3 years after this.
Oy! Nag-reload pa sa harap. Ay! Ads! Kailangan mo na natin ng ice cream sa ano. Sa kalalaan na nangyari.
Oh my God. Don't need ads, man. Oh. 3 years lang, no? Yung pagitan nito sa kayo.
The mansion is
Ay,
now dark,
oo.
brooding, and
Years lang talaga. Sobra.
greatly heightening the feeling of foreboding and tension as you venture down the dingy hallways. Everywhere you look, you see signs of decay and
Gusto ko nga sana bumili ng GameCube nun just for playing this nga.
Hindi ba nila ilalagay ito sa PS4, PS3?
flickering lights on the wall.
They have already. Meron ng ano, may remastered edition.
Wala kayong balak na rin to.
It's captivating.
Naka-install na sa PS5 ko. So lalarin din namin. Next week.
Basically just FMV sequences running on a loop, but who cares when it looks this good? Character animations are fluid and realistic, and the detailed facial models based on real actors mean they can display the full range of emotions instead of
Pucha, ito yung Crimson Head eh. Nabuisit yung head. Kailangan sindihan mo pa eh.
You are not worthy of it.
Ayun, this scene.
The script has been revamped and new, more competent voice actors brought in, giving the game a more...
Ang layo no? Kung isa side by side mo sa sa Code Veronica X dito, sobrang layo talaga ng graphics.
So as I mentioned previously, the zombies have been altered so that downed enemies can sometimes spring back to life as faster and stronger Crimson Heads, requiring more firepower to deal with. It's a brilliant idea that means you never truly feel safe, even after you've cleared out a room of enemies. Boss fights are bigger and more intense than before, particularly the mutated shark encounter in the flooded basement, which becomes a set-piece battle all of its own. And the addition of new enemy Lisa Trevor.
Yeah, this is the Jill that we know and love, si Julia Vaught talaga.
Mutated woman wearing the rotting faces of her previous victims, she's seemingly immune to everything. Instead, she slowly stalks you through the disused tunnels beneath the mansion, her tortured cries echoing through the darkness as you desperately look for a way out. I've played this game through multiple times. Section still leaves me feeling tense and uneasy. The game map has also been enlarged and improved, with entirely new areas, rooms, and doorways that were never included in the original game. There's something strangely disconcerting about walking down a familiar hallway only to find a new doorway which branches out into an area you've never seen before.
Dito na-confuse na nung alam mong mga dating mga puzzles dun sa original OG1 na Resident Evil 1 eh. Nirevamp nila.
Keys to open up new areas, solve puzzles, fight enemies, and manage a limited stock of weapons and health items. You can save your progress on typewriters scattered around the map, but each save requires an ink ribbon, and you only have so many to go around. Carry space is limited, so you have to be prudent about what you take with you, and as before, you can dump items in an inventory chest that are magically linked for the sake of convenience. One new addition is the use of personal defense items as a last resort to fend off the undead. If you have one equipped and a zombie manages to get hold of you,
ito yung nagustuhan ko, yung defensive items.
In the head, while Jill will shove a taser in its face.
Taser face!
More than once. Overall, then, I really can't say enough good things about the Resident Evil remake. It's everything you could ever ask for in a reboot of your favorite game, taking what was good about the original and making it better in every way possible. I genuinely consider it one of the best games in the entire series, and hold it up as a perfect example of everything a Resident Evil game can and should be. And that concludes part 5 of my Resident Evil retrospective. I hope you found it interesting and informative. If so, please consider hitting like and subscribe, and join me in part 6, where we'll look at another Resident Evil title released for the GameCube, Resident Evil 0.
Maganda yung pagka-dissect niya. Sinong YouTuber to?
Critical Drinker. Actually, this is one of the main
yung mukha ni Arnold na naman na
bakit ko ginawa yung channel na to. It's based on him. Kasi yung mga niya, madami siyang mga dinadissect talaga.
Madadissect na things. Maganda yung pagkagawa na.
And then sobrang niya, nakakatawa siya. Sample na lang bago tayo mag-out. Pakita na.
Ads.
Ad to. Yan.
Oh my God.
Shite.
Anyway, after about 20 minutes of fucking around, we finally
sweet Jesus. Ito na naman tayo sa
when Nat defected from the Black Widows, she assassinated Dreykov by blowing up his building, including his young daughter. I wonder if that'll be relevant later. Anyway, Dreykov's attack.
Oh my God.
To make sure no other widows turned against him, he started using some weird mind control on them, and the red jizz is the only thing that can break it. Where exactly did the red jizz come from, and who developed it? Don't know. How did the widow at the start get her hand? Don't know. The point is, they need to find Dreykov, kill him, and use the Red Jizz to free the other Black Widows. The problem is, they don't know where to find him. The only guy who does know is the Red Guardian, who's now locked up in a Siberian prison. Why? Don't know. Now, prison breaks are usually pretty cool in movies like this. A chance for the writers to exercise a bit of creative thinking and pull off some exciting...
Maganda kayang ano na. Maganda yung mga edits na. So, mapasok na.
Though, because this whole sequence is basically a series of increasingly ridiculous fuck-ups from characters who should absolutely know better. Their grand plan is for him to fight his way into the prison yard through dozens of guards and fellow inmates, then climb to the upper levels under heavy gunfire so they can pick him up by chopper, and for some reason they're surprised when he's not able to accomplish this.
Not a great plan.
What did you expect? Don't you think you're asking kind of a lot from a single unarmed man? Naturally, he fucks it up and Nat goes in to rescue him just before an avalanche engulfs the whole facility, killing dozens of innocent men, but I guess we'll just ignore that. Unfortunately, Red Guardian doesn't know where Dreykov is hiding either, but he knows who does. It's like with Melina, they're fake.
Anyway, ayun. Yeah, yung mga ganun niya kasi may mga discussions namin and usually maabot ng oras din. May mga ini-invite siyang fans niya or co-creators din. Basically doing what I'm doing pagdating sa movie reviews. Very informative, very kung may gusto kayong hanapin ng mga movies, marami siyang ma-recommend na kakaiba. But anyway, I think that already sums up everything. Alauna na. I never expected nga na naabot kami. It was fun, ladies and gentlemen. And
definitely.
Anything going on for you guys this weekend?
Ayun, continue lang namin yung yung monthly
name Losing Streak Gaming din. So ako naman sorry, go ahead. Sige.
It's yung sa YouTube channel namin, it's Losing Streak Gaming and podcast kasi
podcast na.
Yan. Doon ang gusto namin nalagay din ng mga podcast namin din.
Babalak ba kayo maglagay ng mga video doon? Video podcast na dyan?
Mga clip show ng mga times na natatakot si Jay.
Mga horror compilation na jump scares. Ang lulupit kasi ng mga ibang mga timing nila doon sa So ginawa kaming pakulunan na yung when you donate stars, may lalabas na jump scare.
Kaya yung
si Sir JM din biglang magbibigay ng stars, magugulat na lang ako habang kalagitnaan ng binabasa ko yung message.
Kaya yun, minsan hindi ko talaga hindi ko tinatime. Parang yung last na tinime ko, dapat yung sa Resident Evil, tinime ko yun pero lumagpas pa rin. Yung kaibigan, yung inahabol ka na, dapat dun yun sasabay ko. Wala, nag-off ng parang 5 seconds, sasabi ko mahirap timing yung hindi siya real time. Yung real time patay ka. Yung real time daming kawawa ka lagi kapag real time.
Oo, that's yun yung sa Facebook kasi may talaga siya. May delay talaga siya ng ilang seconds
Oo, mga around 5 to 8 seconds yung delay.
5 to 8 seconds yung delay niya. Kahit na nakaset to 0 na yung delay mo sa stream OBS o Streamlabs.
Sa na lang siguro yun, sa internet connection na lang din.
Yeah, it's the internet connection. But yeah, I think I should do this more.
Man. Maganda to. I mean, well, hindi maganda yung content na yun, pero nakakatuwa na labas lang natin yung sama ng loob natin, pinag-uusapan natin yung mga trailer dissections, kumbaga.
Siguro ang conclusion ko na lang doon sa Resident Evil na Netflix adaptation, I'll just consider it as a fan fiction.
Yeah, it is fanfic.
It's fanfic kung totoo sa You can just put it there. You just put it at that. Fanfic na nag-hire sila medyo.
Para hindi na ma-disturb yung headcanon ko. Hindi kasi that's the best way to put it Kumbaga parang if you don't want to consider it as canon or something as an equivalent of what you know.
Why would you put it as cando? I mean, Claire being done.
Hindi, kaya nga I won't consider it as canon. I consider it as ang tag dito, a fanfic. Kasi yung headcanon ko hindi yun.
Capcom's What If.
Diba? My headcanon is from the games not the movies itself.
Yeah. Just treat it as it is. You treat it treat it as trash, as I
Exactly.
and just siguro for me, before you close, actually dapat pahinga na tayo. Pero before you close, people who watch this, wala naman kaming intent dito para siraan ng Capcom or anything.
Oh yeah, no, definitely no,
Nothing.
no,
This
no, no, no.
is
We
here's
love them. We love them.
the biggest issue here is hindi Capcom ang nag-produce nito. It's
Oo.
Netflix.
Oo.
It's
Salamat
another
din sa
Pero
pag-point out ni Adrian din kanina na ano eh. Kaya pala na ganun.
it
Ma-
was
Oh.
from the dudes from that made Death Note.
Mm. So, we have to be more mindful na lang siguro sa entertainment na pinapad natin. If you like to get disappointed, then go ahead and watch this. I have no issues with that. Uh, if this movie does well, I think it would pagdating sa revenue because again, ayoko na pahabain pero they're using an established name. Yun na lang yung
Mm.
selling point mo dito na sa Robbie Amell. Those are the two
Star
selling points
power
here.
nila medyo okay eh.
With Leon, no?
No, definitely no.
May
I mean,
40
this is
million budget. Magkanong ang naisip ko dito makukuha nila at least 80 mil once na nila to. Marami pa rin manonood nito eh. And this
Oh.
film is
Bet
not
for lang. Magkano 40 million, no? Siguro ang makakuha nila diyan lang.
80.
Balik
Max is 80 for me.
I mean
tawag ko sa
kung
term na
ano,
yun? Balik pondo ba yun? Tama.
40 M.
Roy,
40 M ulit,
Roy,
yeah.
return of
Break even.
investment.
Break even. Break
Mm.
even lang.
Roy.
But as far as this being canon, no, definitely not. As far as Netflix being a shit company who destroys IPs, yes, nakita natin
In
dito,
terms
and
of
also
adaptations.
and also Cowboy Bebop.
Please
my
no.
God.
No.
Oh
no,
my
no.
God.
No, let's not talk about that today.
That's a whole different headache. I mean,
Yeah.
what? Actually, maganda rin pag-usapan din yun eh. Pwede rin ano.
Not now.
We'll
Not now.
schedule
Pero not
something in the
now.
future. We'll schedule something in the future. If you guys want it on your page naman, parang iba.
Sige.
That's good. Sabihan mo lang ako. If any one of us Lightning is available, I think she would be able more than happy kasi alam ko if she's a cosplayer, may alam din sa anime yan. Definitely. Again, for the people's watching, we would like to thank you for joining us on our madness, at least 2 hours madness na in-anticipate ko 1 hour and 50 lang.
1 hour lang.
30.
Pero,
but it was
pero
good.
wala ka makukuha sa 1 hour lang kasi there's really a lot to say.
Totoo.
Kulang pa nga kung totoosin eh.
Sa derp face pa lang ni Leon tsaka ni Chris.
Yeah. Again, watch 4D Executor for yun na hindi pa nakakapanood. They
yeah,
said
definitely.
maganda siya. Low budget siya, pangit yung pagkaka-animate niya, pero you'll get kung bakit siya maganda pag pinanood ninyo.
Yung story na talaga. Those 20 minutes is worth it. I mean, kahit hindi ka nakasakay dun sa whatever na design na vehicle na inaano dun sa amusement park, panoorin mo lang, maganda na eh. Maraming Executor, di ba? Executor yung
Executor.
Executor virus yung dating nun. So, yung pinaka-imbang virus na inano nila. Pinalabas
strongest strain eh. Strongest strain ng virus.
Strongest. Strongest talaga.
Anyway, ayun. Sorry, may episode kayo mamaya, di ba?
Mamaya pa naman yun.
Gabi
9 o'clock pa naman ng gabi. Usually yung time schedule namin ng mga podcast 9 o'clock.
Tune in, ladies and gentlemen, sa page na malamang andun din ako, tatambay din ako for a while. Pero for now, would like thank you. Thank everyone who joined us today, and also I thank my guests for this very informative, very funny, and also very nonsensical na pinag-usapan namin that we tried to make sense. Try to make sense out of something that doesn't have sense at all. And yeah, good night. Take care. And we are, just as Critical Drinker said, we are going away now.
Bye-bye.